Y'all game goofy. Brothers getting caught up with the same coochie. Chasing thoughts around like a lame groupie. For every plot twist, it's the same movie. Nah, don't move me, y'all game goofy. Brothers getting caught up with the same coochie. Chasing thoughts around like a lame groupie. For every plot twist, it's the same movie. Yo, nah, don't move me. Just another gem for you to comprehend. Run and tell your friend we the creme de la creme. The best in show, next up to count the dough. It ain't what you got, it's about who you owe. Dub is chillin', the live is chillin'. What more can I say? We pillin'. Dough from the floorboard stacked to the ceiling. Damn how I look, the confidence more appealing. Your game goofy dudes looking strange to me. You sweat them hard, we gave them some AC. You took her to Maui on shopping sprees. I took her up the street to the ABC. The difference between us is she a stroke of genius. I figured out the norm while you weather the storm. You heated in the corner cause now you don't like her. Better learn what wifey is before you wife her. Y'all game goofy. Brothers getting caught up with the same coochie. Chasing thoughts around like a lame groupie. For every plot twist it's the same movie. Nah, don't move me, y'all game goofy. Brothers getting caught up with the same coochie. Chasing thoughts around like a lame groupie. For every plot twist, it's the same movie. Nah, don't move me. Let me go and bless a little game to digest. Nothing but the best, won't settle for nothing less. Catch me on a conquest and have no success. Claim they the man, oh damn, I regress. Live life to the fullest, I plan no regrets. Chilling in the corner, you and your man's off of X. Your game goofy, spending rent on some bottles. Designer brand names, wanna live the life of Pablo. You stuck on appearance, what you see in the mirror. I don't understand, see I'm from a different era. I figured out the game through trial and error. Should've left the pieces, but you tried to repair her. Now you bear the burden, now look from your thirsting. No one knows for certain what goes beyond the curtain. Now your next plan, fall in love with the cam. You on the OnlyFans like you her only fan. Your game goofy. Brothers getting caught up with the same coochie. Chasing thoughts around like a lame groupie. For every plot twist, it's the same movie. Nah, don't move me, y'all game goofy. Brothers getting caught up with the same coochie. Chasing thoughts around like a lame groupie. For every plot twist, it's the same movie. Nah, don't move me.
$100 in the duffel. Got it off a block cause a nigga struggle. Moving that way, but we'll flex some muscle. Get it poppin' every day, all my niggas hustle. Hustle, hustle. 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 All my niggas hustle. Posted in the kitchen, whipping up a chicken. Think about them days, about the better living. About to put myself in a good position. Nigga played with my moolah and wind up missing. Man, my whip game is foreign. Polo Ralph Lauren. This rap game I'm scoring. You bitch ass niggas is scoring. About to kick your door in. Ready for the warring. Leave you face down on the flooring. I be whipping through zone 6 when I be pushing that exotic. Ain't no niggas fucking with my niggas cause we got it. Get it out the mud cause we got that good product. Judge in my right hand, don't make a nigga pop it. We get it poppin', any means. Malcolm X about the cream. 45 with the beam, shoot him in the sleep, that's a wet dream. I'm getting richer, see the picture. Try to run off, my shooter's gonna hit ya. $100 in the duffel. Got it off a block cause a nigga struggle. Moving that way, bubble flex some muscle. Get it poppin' every day, all my niggas hustle. Hustle, hustle. 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 All my niggas hustle.
I keep the grind like it's my time. Reap what's mine and redefine. Hustle speed like feet to fire. City live is the empire. Say what? And I be kinda feeling it. Say what? Yeah, I'm young, black and killing it. We cast it out, we reel it in. Known throughout as realest men. Know some more, please fill us in. They compete, we still gon' win. You catch a drip, blows out that slip. Amateurs ain't got that gift. Scrambling, cause here comes rent. Man, y'all suckers trip. I be on it, you be broken. Catchin' poppin', I be profin'. I be chillin', you be smoking. All your product chasing, go swing. I break you down like elbows. Flash you once, get knocked, you see me rockin' shell toes.
100 bands in the duffel. Got it off a block cause a nigga struggle. Moving that way, bobo flex a muscle. Get it poppin' every day, all my niggas hustle. Hustle, hustle. 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 All my niggas hustle.
Yeah, 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 come on now, come on now, yeah, yeah, Now it's something like a phenomenon, like a nerd up in heaven at Comic-Con, like a bird with its feathers, I'm miles beyond. She don't know how I'm coming or what I'm on. Break of dawn, been puffing that la la la, starving like a Muslim on Ramadan. We be on that fast track, that Autobahn. Pizza up in Italy with Parmesan. Started off on the couch with Parmesan. Sobered up, said I'll run with this marathon. Now I'm spending holidays surfing Amazon. But I still run things like I'm Genghis Khan. I'm not someone you can string along. So if you feel that vibe, you can bring it on. Put in that work we can build upon. Might be the curtain call when I sing my song. But still puffing that la la la. Feeling right, still scoping the ambiance. Living life in, you be the one I want. Even go and assemble the entourage. Get it right, yeah, I get it right now. Get it, I get it right. Come on now, yeah, I get it right now. Get it. While I crack a microbrew and plot on my next move, I wait for my cue, slide in like interviews. Wait until you interlude. Loot is Ice Cube in 92. Glass of wine, maybe two. How are you? Brilliant, different from other guys. A unique type of ride. The dopeness I prescribe to provide a different high. So fly, you kiss the sky. Keep your eyes peeled and stay focused on the braille. And if not, time will only reveal. Highlight the true appeal from that and what you feel. Yet and still, the villain live at your pavilion. Assigned to penicillin from all of the hurt feelings. No dollars in my pocket, yet still I'm worth millions. Premeditated, made a killing amongst the hatred. Don't mess with basics. Skinny Becky's needing facelifts. Kept my eyes on the prize and this is elevation. Still puffing that la la la. Feeling right, still scoping the ambiance. Living life in, you be the one I want. Even go and assemble the entourage. Get it right, yeah, I get it right now. Get it, I get it right. I get it right now. Get it. Still puffing that la la la. Feeling right, still scoping the ambiance. Living life in, you be the one I want. Even go and assemble the entourage. Get it right, yeah, I get it right now. Get it, I get it right. I get it right now. Get it.
mentally, attracted to each other physically. Plus we had a little chemistry. Crazy formulas, A to zinc. I'm rolling up, she's pouring drinks. Before I blink, she might be gone, and I know she down for that round 3. What up, girl? She a sore loser. If you listening, she might confuse you. Saying no, and then don't stop moving. Don't stop. I know what I'm doing, but she hate when she lose control. Feeling vulnerable. She said, I think you should know.
She said she gonna miss my stroke. I said I'm gonna miss you more. I really hate to see you go. But before you hit the door, let me hit it one more time for the road. One more time for the road. One more time for the road. Before I let you go, let me hit it one more time.
I'll be up in your guts like clockwork. I'm the nasty nigga you asked for. This pussy be out of this world. I'm making you come, be my blood sport. I'm asking, how do you want it? Come ride me like a derby. Let's make it last forever, well into the early morning. Girl, I treat you special. Massaging that pussy real gentle. Come greet me, top of the day. I 4-play the 12-play instrumentals. You trying to get ready for work? I'm trying to remove those clothes. Before I let you go, I need to hit your love below.
Please put your back down. Not too proud to beg. Let me take you on these steps before you leave. I know you can't be late, you gotta run. But you're gonna miss this time. She said she gonna miss my stroke. I said I'm gonna miss you more. I really hate to see you go. But before you hit the door, let me hit it one more time for the road. One more time for the road. One more time for the road. Before I let you go, let me hit it one more time for the road.
Word 'em up. Yeah. 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 Check it out. Check it. I flip scripts like a misfit when I rip this. The trip is how I'm gifted. It's like Christmas and Easter, the way these bars rose on the 3rd day. Had them giving thanks every Thursday. I need it in the worst way, a master with the wordplay. Used to be the student, now the sensei. I'm the man, now that shit that I've been say. Since I had a legal pad and let the pen spray the headliner. Crushing MC with the pal driver. Guantanamo with the nail file, that crafty. Smoking till my lungs ashy. Wheezy Jefferson on the mic, I'm that raspy. The great Gatsby, point me to where the cash be. Other rappers' ass cheeks naturally couldn't match me. As we float on this stream, I'm rafting. The only way to catch me is if I'm stuck in steady on the grind, still make the dough. Plant a couple seeds, sit and watch them grow. Take care of me and mine, for the bigger home. This ain't the rap life, but this is what I know. I do it from the heart, you do it for the show. You love to get the love, you love to get the clothes. Put my ducks in a row. Still thriving though, that money comes slow, but this is what I know.
Yo, I spit high lava, showstopper, the flow proper. Globetrotter, Del V, the whole knocker. Out in the islands, wildin' and styling, profiling. Trying to get that money palette. I come from the rotten apple. When niggas throw bullets, get your body tackled. I'ma ride the wheel till I break the axle. Ain't getting money without a hassle. Politic, my flow sick, my whole dick ferocious. Split the sea like Moses. Looking for me, I'm where the dough is. Underground as fuck, but in the showbiz. Intergalactic, retroactive. Mind is captive, jungle I adapted. Bullets come fast, the funerals are slow. Streets are infected, and this is what I know.
Steady on the grind, still make the dough. Plant a couple seeds, sit and watch them grow. Take care of me and mine, for the bigger home. This ain't the rap life, but this is what I know. I do it from the heart, you do it for the show. You love to get the love, you love to get the clothes. Put my ducks in a row. Still thriving though, that money comes slow, but this is what I know.
Check.
And we're live.
Check.
Yo.
Check.
We in the building.
Back in the house
In the place to
once
be.
again.
Hey, y'all.
It is that
Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Excuse me.
we good. If it's Saturday night,
Yes.
a little bit past 10 o'clock,
Just a little bit.
10ish.
we back in the house again. It's the effing podcast. I'm your
Happening.
host, Branson.
I am your co-host, Kelli Jo.
I am B.D.U.B.
Budha.
And today is, if you weren't paying attention, the first day of fall.
Yes,
And it
was.
felt like the first day of fall
Yes,
if you
it
lived
did.
in North Carolina.
That's only
It
because
was
of the
only
hurricane.
60 degrees
And
today.
it's 60
It was
something
cold
degrees.
as hell early this morning.
It's the hurricane
was-
making it
the-
60.
That
Look,
rain was cold as hell.
I don't care how you want to call it. It wasn't a typical day around here, and it was a little cooler than it normally is.
I could deal with it. I was able to go outside and do my exercises without sweating as much.
Yeah,
was
that's
all
true
the
because it was raining at that point. It was raining sheets.
It was raining quite a
Sideways.
bit.
Like it was like a little baby monsoon. Like, but tomorrow it'll all be gone, and
It'll be in the 80s.
right back to the regular Carolina temperature. Got to give our regular shouts out,
Yes.
Eighth and Fancy,
Shout out, Boo.
for all your adult beverages, snacks. Definitely got to give a shout out to Dang Drinks.
Shout out to you, too.
Shout out to Outfit Dogs, my man Hassan and his
Shout
spot.
out,
It'll be
shout
coming
out.
back soon. Shout out my girl Customized by Me. She always shows the pod love, and I got to definitely start throwing it back. So, like I said,
Did Dank Drakes ever send us any of those?
they haven't re-up, so I think we might have to pull
y'all are on the clock.
might have to pull their little sponsorship because they haven't re-up, so they are definitely on the clock, and I know y'all are going to see this
What?
the show, so
Oh,
they're
yeah.
going to know that they're on the clock.
Yeah, they're gonna see it. And yeah, they're gonna.
So we're
Then
going to do
watch.
something different tonight.
What? Really?
Yes.
What? We doing
Was
this?
this discussed with us?
You know, I don't think so.
Sometimes different is good because
News to me.
Surprisingly different.
Surprise, bitch.
I see.
I mean, not really surprisingly different, but just a little bit different because I didn't write the topics tonight. Dub did.
Okay.
So we're going
So
to
they're
let
gonna be
Dub
real
pitch
good.
them.
Oh, so that's what's this.
Yeah, the Dub's going to pitch topics tonight, and
The topics are always good when I'm in the house because I focus. People want to know what's on Dub's mind. People want to know the topic list that I put together.
look.
Because I scour the internet for the real shit.
Dude,
The
they
shit
don't
y'all wanna
understand what goes into defining what people
Yeah.
want to hear.
Because
don't.
I'm edutainment. I don't want you to just be educated. I also want you to be entertained at the same time. So
Entertainment-cated.
putting these topics together on a weekly basis, scouring through the news, figuring out what stories are relevant for our watchers.
Breaking news. We break news, all that stuff.
We're almost like public access television. We get you caught up.
Right to get you.
We get you caught up on all the news and information you need to know, at least from the black side of things.
Okay, can I pitch something real quick?
Sure.
I got one topic. It'll be quick.
Go ahead.
And it's politics driven.
Well, can we do got to send a RIP out. So we're going to send a RIP out to Irish of 702.
Yes.
Everybody got. Actually, I wanted to send it out last week because during the show is when I
Is
found
when it
out she
happened.
passed away, but I didn't want to just kill the vibe and throw it out there. So yeah, 702, Stilo, the biggest hit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, but the joint I play all the time,
Get it.
Beat Me
together.
911.
you
Missy,
like
they
that
were
one
singing.
too?
They were singing background on that one.
Yeah,
That's my
Oh,
joint.
they did that thing with Subway.
Yeah,
Little
Subway.
game they play.
Yeah, you would have think that group would have blew up naming
it
themselves
together.
after such an important franchise that's around now. Subway is everywhere, not the R&B group though.
What's crazy is there are no groups.
There are no groups.
There are no groups.
It's not.
Not a group to be found anywhere.
Jacquees is the king of R&B currently.
Still.
Still.
There are no R&B groups.
There are no R&B groups,
It's not.
male or female.
They
It's,
can't nobody work together no more.
it's all about the
No,
money.
it's the money. It's
It's
the record
the
labels.
money.
It's
It's
easier
the
to
money.
support solo artists than groups.
It's the money.
You know, in this modern time, we would have a new group like Girls to Boys instead of Boys to Men.
But I think that's when
Yo, it's
Already.
that trend.
That's when music really.
Starting already.
That's when music really started to change, though. Was when
transitions.
groups eliminate when groups weren't out anymore, because groups gave you something different, a whole different sound that's missing out of music.
Yeah.
Shit's crazy.
Different. Hormone therapy back again. Boys, nigga, that's gonna be the new group coming out.
Not a hormone.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bunch of boys that start out and they transition to girls. That's
Wow.
it. Yeah.
Wow, this new generation out of control.
That's what you got to do to keep their interest. You see that Japanese group that's blowing up, the Asian B2K. Those kids from South Korea I don't know their name.
I know what you're talking about because one of my clients, little girls,
Yeah.
K-pop?
They
Is it-
K-pop.
They're
Yeah.
K-pop. I
That-
just don't know the name of the group, but
Look.
they're pretty big. So they're welcoming all types of new ethnic groups, and I'm sure they'll have new sexualities.
I mean, they don't, every alphabet you got A, B, C, D, E, F, G, sexuality, F, all the way to the Z. So what else can you come up with?
Thank God I'm out the game. We're just about to be out the game.
Yeah,
So, because I got to
R&B
worry
ain't
about
good.
that. Jeez.
R&B is terrible, but
R&B is terrible.
I don't know how we gave our condolences and merged into a rant on R&B, but we damn sure did.
Because she was part of a really good
group.
group.
Yeah.
Really good
The
group.
90s had the last great era of R&B. I'm going to call it. There was no good R&B really in the 2000s unless it was from a 90s
I'm not going to
artist.
discredit Pretty Ricky. They weren't they in the 2000s?
They were on the
They
cusp.
were
Yeah,
it
so was
wasn't.
B2K.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like, so I would say like the
Immature
early
pop back up.
2000s. Like,
Immature was a 90s group, sorry.
Yeah, but then they pop back up. In
Yeah, but they
2000.
were still, I said, all the people who experienced success in the 2000s were 90s artists.
but
But
I
good
said
artists aren't like they're not out. They're not mainstream. 'Cause
No,
I
they're
hear
not.
a lot of good R&B music artists. You know what I'm saying?
They
Like
ain't share none
soulful
of that
shit.
with us. I don't know any.
Soulful shit like that shit to make you sit back and like riding in the Cadillac. Type,
Oh,
but
yeah,
it's
I've heard that.
young,
It's
you know, it's
independent.
younger generation. Yeah, and
You're
that's
not
where all
gonna
the
find
good
it.
stuff at. That's where all the good stuff at.
all right. So I'm gonna shoot my topic real quick and then
Go
we
for
get
it.
everything out. So I've been, I'm into politics. Is it just me, or if Trump ran against Biden, I think Biden will win again. But if
course.
Biden, like how they want to replace Biden, if anybody else ran against Trump, Trump would beat them like they stole something.
Trump is not that likable. He just has a diehard fan base of the people that do support him, but it's
There's a lot of
not
people
a
that don't
reflection
support
of
him
all
anymore.
The
Americans.
trumpeters.
I think it's too
It's
late
like the Beehive.
to switch
Yeah.
and get a new candidate for the Democrats. Like, if you didn't want Joe Biden, who would you get?
Unfortunately, there's not a lot.
Yeah, like
So that's what I'm saying. Anybody
Now
else?
is the time for Roy Cooper, but I
Anybody-
really don't want him to stop being our governor.
Nah. Anybody else Trump beats like they stole something. So that was the only thing I picked up, is like Biden is the only person that could beat Trump, really. That's crazy. That's crazy. But go ahead,
shit,
Dub. Let's
shit,
get this show
shit,
going.
waves going where the
Okay.
fuck anyway.
Well, yeah. Besides Trump, we can get into Remy Ma. Oh man, Remy Ma has been in the news for the past week for apparently cheating on Papoose with battle rapper. What's his name? Easy, the Block
G-Eazy,
Captain.
the Block Captain.
That's
I
a
think
very
that's his
stupid name. But yeah,
I mean,
she's into niggas with stupid names.
Let's start off first. It's alleged.
Yeah, it's all alleged.
Let's start
Yeah.
off first.
She's
It's
at
alleged.
Red Lobster with him.
That don't mean that.
The side nigga gets cheddar bay biscuits. Pap don't get shit.
No, he
But
gets
see,
Sullivan's.
this is my thing though, and I'm not saying she was or she wasn't. I always say, can you go out on friendly dates? It always go. You saying they saw her out with Red Lobster with him? Is it possible that it's is that possible? No.
Not when you're married.
Not when you're married.
Not when you're married. That's something totally different.
Really?
This is what I'm saying.
damn.
But your wife would know, or your husband would know
How
that
you
you're
know he
going on a
don't
friendly
know?
date with. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
he fought the nigga. He fought the nigga in June. Papoose put hands on Easy the
But
Block
aren't they?
Captain.
So that same nigga you out eating with, no.
All right, so riddle me this. Don't they run a battle league that these niggas were just involved in still? Like,
Yeah.
couldn't it have been a business meeting, like business luncheon?
Could have been.
That's what I'm
That's what I'm
saying.
saying. Like, y'all
Like,
niggas is wild. And hold up. I can't go out on a friendly fucking dinner or food lunch date. What
Not
the
the
fuck
Red
type
Lobster.
of shit is this?
Red Lobster's the good shit.
You got to go to Snoopy's or somewhere like that.
You in them. You go there to that
You gotta go to
motherfucking Animal
Applebee's.
Lace goddamn facility. Y'all out y'all fucking
Every
mind.
meeting I've had in a decent restaurant was in Applebee's.
Yeah, niggas not allowed to go eat.
You can eat.
Niggas can't
Just
go
go to
eat.
Applebe's.
Look,
Why I want to go to a 2 for
I'm not
$20?
saying
See,
that they can't eat. I'm
when-
just saying if it's a
Go
situation
to
where
IHOP.
it's a
Vile as
business meeting or
shit.
something like that, the husband would know about it.
When
That's
you're
something you wanna discuss
married,
with your partner.
When you're married, what?
No. When you're
The fuck
married,
what?
they think that you live by different rules. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're getting mad at me. I'm the one saying that's
fuck?
kind of
Y'all
crazy.
fucking-
That's-
y'all
I'm the
sound
one
crazy
know.
as
It
hell
wouldn't
right
be
now.
a
Saying like,
surprise
why?
if something,
But
you know.
even if
They wouldn't have sat
my
in that
wife,
booth
even
they
if my
sat in.
wife didn't know, like Budha said, we have businesses and stuff like that. It could have been a last second thing. Like it's a lot of assumptions going on.
Discuss
and things
business
that
at takeout.
What the fuck what?
We can
You
discuss
know, like-
business at the drive-thru at Cookout.
No,
it's-
we can't.
It's
No,
almost
we
like
can't.
you got married because your partner could trust you. If you can't
Right.
do stuff
Right.
and your partner still not trust you, if you tell them or not, it's part of the trust
Exactly.
process. So even if I don't see anything wrong with that part. Now,
But she cheated on him, though.
okay,
allegedly.
Okay, now we'll get into that part now. But I'm just saying, two people can go out to eat. One can be married and one can't be, and they can still go out and eat. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Look,
the dynamic
if
of
I
your
get married,
relationship,
you know,
what I'm
if or
saying?
when I get married, I don't want to think that, you know, I'm gonna get scolded for doing so. I'm grown. Like I didn't
dinner
jump.
is one thing, but he getting that ass tapped is something different.
Okay, now.
You
Yeah,
know,
but that's another story.
That's another story.
Now we're going to jump to that.
Exactly.
That,
That's an
yeah.
entirely
Now we're going.
different
Yeah. That's why I said I wanted
But
to break
she
it
took
down
him
in
to Red
two.
Lobster. Who do you think paid for the meal? Her or him?
Probably Pap.
That shit was probably on. They probably comped that meal. They probably get that shit on comp.
Did you say it was on path?
Probably pay for that shit. Don't even know it.
Now,
To the easy.
this is the other
I
part
love
of that.
y'all, but this shit is crazy.
If she did cheat, Pap has been by this woman's side for
time.
Yeah, he
for
held her
the
down.
long
6
haul.
years
Like,
she
Like
was
he held
locked
her
up.
down.
there.
He just held her
Like,
down. They were black love.
they-
that was black love.
Exactly.
You know.
Hey, speaking of, you think Papoose didn't get no pussy for 6 years while she was in there?
I'm not going to tell that lie. I'm not going. Look, I don't know what goes on because everybody's relationship is different, and it has to be a little different when you're in.
I mean, this is
when,
Papoose
when
now.
somebody's incarcerated.
You know, we don't know what they situation
So,
was.
you know,
they could have had.
They might even be in an open relationship. Like y'all niggas don't know shit.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm
Or
saying.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm saying they could, you know,
You never
during
know.
that stint, it could have been an open relationship. Everybody knows, especially a guy has needs. It's always the opposite most of the time when it's
a little
the
bit.
woman waiting for the guy to come home as opposed to the guy waiting for the woman to come home. That's rare.
Those are gender roles.
However you want to call it, it's a rarity. You don't hear that often. Like, I'm waiting for my girl to get, you know, to come home. Like, and I'm talking about come home after a bid.
Yeah. And it was an unnecessary bid because she shouldn't be shooting her
Well,
homegirl.
nobody shouldn't have been stealing out her motherfucking pocketbook then. That's it. The bitch,
you don't
she stole
shoot-
from her and she shot her ass. Don't take shit from
How
me.
do you go from stealing out of a pocketbook to shooting them? Isn't there a beat down?
Nah,
Isn't
fuck that. Now, if you my homie, my homie, and you feel like you can jump in my purse and take my money, you know what I'm saying?
So does that
You
mean
don't-
Tory Lane should only do 6 years?
Now, that's Tory and their situation is different from this situation.
Didn't Remy Ma shoot her friend in the foot?
No, I don't know where she shot her at, but
I don't know how it broke
I
down.
don't know.
It was a
but that bitch
crazy
won't steal out her
situation.
pocketbook no more.
And Remy had to do time. Now,
Yeah, shit.
people, a lot of guys are going to clown Pat.
I'm not gonna clown
I
him.
mean, a lot of guys going through it.
But it's going to go to this agenda that some guys have that, you know, women are unfaithful and things of
They
that
are.
And
nature.
again, with their situation though, I don't think they're gonna split all the way up because they got a lot invested in each other. You know what I'm saying? I think this is something they're gonna work out. I really do. I think it's something
Well,
they're
we're
gonna
going to
work
wait
out.
because all couples don't break up.
Yeah,
you know,
I think they're gonna work it out.
And
Like Keaton.
and with one thing about establishing a long relationship, there's going to be fuck ups along the way that you're going to have to get through.
I made public. We never know what happened before this. It could have been other situations before this. This is just what got caught up. You never know.
You don't get these 17 years, 52 years. No, I'm just saying you don't reach these milestones without fucking somebody else. I'm not going to say infidelity. I'm gonna just say you don't reach these milestones without going through some types of trials and tribulations to get there, regardless of what they are. Some is gambling, some is drugs. Yeah, it's not always infidelity.
They're gonna work it out, you know what I'm saying, and they're gonna be all right. Kirk and Rashida, see how they did. So you know what I'm saying. You never know. After so many years, and you so used to, you know what I'm saying.
It's as simple as Will and Jada. Like, oh God! Everybody swore they were going to. Everybody swore they were. They're still going strong. Their
relationship is different though. You know what I'm saying? They can have other people,
regardless of different or not. So they maintain their relationship when people already posed ideas and things like that. But what outside people say doesn't matter to an inside situation.
I don't know.
Unless you're public and everything, everybody knows your situation. That's something different.
Okay, boom.
You see what I'm saying? Because that's something that everybody's going to always remember, talk about, and it's not just one person.
No. That's just a nosy motherfucker in somebody's business.
That's a whole bunch of nosy motherfuckers.
But that's my point, though. Like, you're saying just because that's still their private life. It's still their private life. But somebody's eavesdropping in their private shit and putting their information out.
How many couples in Hollywood relationships have been married so long and you don't hear nothing about their relationship because regardless of what the outside says,
Sam Jackson,
they're still going to be together. Denzel Washington. You know, it's their relationship. What the outside sometimes think doesn't matter.
They're going to work it out. They got a lot invested in each other, regardless of what the situation is. I do believe that they're going to work it out.
Speaking of working out, Dub, I'm sorry I had to steal this topic real quick. Topic switch. Is Krishan back with Blueface again?
They will be.
Are they back together again?
I don't know if y'all saw that story.
The picture of the baby.
No, because I know the baby in Walmart and all that, and him and the baby in the bed. Okay, people giving this girl hell. If y'all listen and know exactly how she grew up and where she come from and the shit she went through, is the way she is with this man.
She's from Baltimore.
I understand that, but she explains her situation and how her dad beat her mom, and she only knew this, and she only saw this, and she only saw this. So this is what she grew up seeing. That's just like, you know what I'm saying, generational.
Well, when do you take responsibility for your own actions?
I mean, her mind ain't.
Does she know she's being toxic when she's being toxic?
Probably not. Because the toxic people always claim to be toxic. Do they call themselves toxic?
Nah, everybody doesn't identify themselves as toxic.
So this girl has been through some shit, and this is her first time having a kid. Somebody need to guide her and show her the way instead of talking about her and making her look crazy.
Sometimes common sense eludes people.
Had a lot over her. He got a lot of control over her money. Yes.
I mean,
so it's a lot of reasons she keep going back. Yeah.
Am I wrong to say that she's famous because of him?
But she's not though. I mean, Blueface is who he is, but nobody knew about Blueface again until Krishan came around. Nobody was listening to Blueface and paying him no attention when she came out and she started doing her little rap thing and she got on this TV show Baddies and she, you know what I'm saying. From there, nobody knew. They knew that was Blueface's girlfriend, but we didn't see Blueface. So you know what I'm saying. When she became more popular, Blueface popped out. Oh, there go Blueface. So no, he didn't make her popular.
Well,
she made herself popular and brought him back.
You want to see the best for them. That's her fault.
She wouldn't know that was her man. She thought she was doing, you know what I'm saying?
You want to see the best for them, but this situation here,
they need to leave
this
alone.
one is here,
and he's very manipulating. And she don't.
This is a situation.
I feel like she don't really know better because
she knows better.
Nobody really had to taught her or told her the way she is, the way she was brought up. She didn't see the right things to know what the right shit is to do.
But there's common sense in
It
a
is,
relation.
but some people don't have it.
You know, if you're in a fist fight with your significant other, there are people around telling her that that's wrong.
That's
and
what
that
she
there's-
grew up seeing.
It don't matter.
But still, it
But
does.
but you have to think.
It does matter.
I mean, it does matter, but also at the same time, it's like you know better.
What do we push this generation? What is this generation known for? Petty. We push petty. Petty is like that. The
Petty
end thing.
and-
Like you really want. Like
And niggas need a mental health, like counselors. And
our
stuff.
solution
A lot
to
of mental
everything
health
is be petty. Our solution to everything is be petty or be
my
petty.
solution, leave people to fuck alone. That's what happens with me, and as my ex-girlfriends found out. I don't bother people. I don't cuss people down anymore. I just leave them the fuck alone.
And I feel that. I definitely feel
I
that.
learned to be a presence and a positive person in people's life. So when they fucking piss you off, you just leave them the fuck alone.
yeah,
That's how they are.
drop, just don't say a word. I do the same shit. But some people are not able to do that. Some people can't do that.
And
some people hold on to shit because
You
they
know
feel
why?
like
Because they ain't never got their ass whooped.
but not
They
just that.
They never been loved the right
They're
way to know what
young.
it's supposed to feel like.
When you're young, you see, we're talking as adults
I know.
who have been through the fire several times. And when we're talking about, and sometimes we forget that we're talking about kids.
Yeah.
We're talking about, I'm not sure how old they are, but
in the
I'm
20s.
sure at that time of our life, we were pretty wilding out ourselves. Maybe not
wild.
to that extent, but nevertheless, we were wilding. And, you know, I don't want people to think we're coming down too hard.
Ain't no coming down to no. Y'all don't watch the show. See, I watch
I
the show.
don't care
too.
to watch this.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've watched a lot of. You know what I'm saying?
It's
I-
like the updated Color Purple.
It's, you know, I've been following, you know,
Mister.
from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Zeus Network connoisseur. You feel me? So I've been following their little TV shows and, you know what I'm saying, all that little stuff. I'm part of groups in Facebook and all kinds of stuff. So I get to see a lot of stuff y'all don't get to see. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff, you know, that y'all just seen is just stuff I already seen, or, you know what I'm saying, it's more to the story than what y'all seeing because I'm seeing it all. So that's why I'm saying what I'm saying about their little relationship. You know what I'm saying? Just like shit he doing now with the baby and the baby mama and the BBL and all. He's, you know what I'm saying? Like I see all of this. I see where it leads up to. I see where it's at now. And I see where it's going. So that's what I'm like. He got the girl head messed up.
It's a whole situation. He got
got
both
a-
of them.
Eventually, she has to take responsibility for her actions.
Eventually she will when she grow up and realize it. She's still young. That she still got to go through some shit to see some shit. But she is, that baby did change her. Even though she don't know really too much how to be a mother. That's why people need to mother her and help her. Because she didn't have that, as she say. You know what I'm saying? But somebody just needs to guide her. But this baby has changed her too. So sometimes a baby will change you when it comes to that. You do become a little smarter when you do have a kid. You know, so we just got to see how this shit go. The baby ain't even a month old yet, I don't think.
I don't think so either.
You know what
Or
I'm
it's
saying?
just a month.
So just give it some time. But she's tired. She's tired.
Yeah.
But she got to do what she got to do right now, too.
No, she needs to go through it some more.
I mean,
And she will until she realize what, you know what I'm saying, she needs
What
to
happened to her
realize.
teeth? And nobody ever explained that.
They
I
got
don't know.
knocked out in the fight.
Oh, that's all?
I never knew that. All right. What else we got?
Okay.
Devious. While we're on
there's
relationships.
a lot of relationship
Yes.
drama in the news. Let's see what else. We have Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert
They announced.
breaking up.
And I would have never thought they would. You know what I'm saying? With
I
the kind of
would.
relationship they had. Like, damn, Tiana.
He's like, man, I'm tired of waking up to that strong ass face.
I mean,
But then he could turn over and see a soft one.
Tiana, yeah, she
know what I'm saying?
she
Like, it
gave
was
him
not a
free reign.
problem.
I don't know why that
Yeah,
possibly
like-
went wrong. It you know, sometimes it maybe you're not right for the path I'm getting ready to go on.
No, that's
no,
lazy.
that ain't it with them now, because they got kids, and if
I
that wasn't
mean-
the case, it wouldn't have.
I hate that shit. Hearing motherfuckers talk like, "Oh yeah, we're married, but you know, we're gonna go on different paths."
I mean,
and
sometimes
outgrew
people
each
grow
other.
apart. That's
that's
life.
the point of fucking marriage, to stick together.
That's not necessarily the point of marriage. Like
Y'all
the
gotta
point
work
of
it out.
marriage.
Yeah,
y'all
that's
gotta
the point.
stick together.
You,
'Cause y'all not gonna
but
always
if
agree
things
with each
aren't,
other.
if things can't be fixed, then what? You still stick it out?
No, you don't get married in the first
Exactly.
fucking
You
place.
need to know what it is before you get there.
I mean,
really.
divorces happen. I'm
That's
not
why.
saying.
That's
I'm not-
why.
Hell yeah, it do.
That's why people are on their third, fourth divorce because people want to.
People shouldn't get married after 2 times. If you can't get it right the second time, just fuck it. You don't need. I hate hearing people on after their second divorce talking about they want to be happy. Like, motherfucker, you had 2 chances to be happy.
I feel like if you get married more than twice, because you can make a mistake the first time. The second time might be where you need to go. It might even be a third time. About 4th, 5th time, you a problem.
Ain't no third time.
If you done had 5 divorces and a fiance, you the problem.
Nah, if you had 2 divorces, you shouldn't get married again. I don't get the point after 2.
I divorce, like, I just think people grow apart. Divorce happens. I don't really put a how many times you should get divorced thing on it. People
You should only get married twice.
Hulk Hogan got married again today.
He did?
Yeah, Hulk Hogan got married again. Like that. Some people
How old
just
was she, like 28?
45.
See what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he's robbing the cradle there.
That's something else. That right there don't even count.
Brother.
I mean, but some people
yeah.
just feel like they have to be
Exactly.
married. They won't just be in a relationship. They feel like they have to be married. Some people don't see relationships like that.
They don't have to. What it is a woman pressures the man into it, and the man's like, I don't want nobody else to have that vagina, knowing damn well she's going to be giving it away with the ring on. That's how it usually goes. But
It don't usually go like that.
yeah. And Iman Shumpert and Tiana Taylor, they were married, 7 years?
2 kids, right?
Yeah. Oh, there's more. I thought it was more than 2, but you might be right. It's 2. But there were cheating allegations. Which
I don't see how it's cheating.
Everybody together.
That was my thing. It's like cheating allegations. Like they
open with they shit.
They were getting around.
Infidelity is not one of the reasons for our breakup.
Okay.
like I can't say they were getting around, single, together.
Yeah.
Like they were getting it around.
So if you got an open relationship, what's the point of divorcing?
That's
most confusing. You can get other
it's
pussy.
Not always about sex. Sex isn't what makes a marriage. It's not going to make or break a marriage. Because you let me get all the ass I want in the world, if there's still other things that aren't right inside the house, that's not going to.
Like, she refuses to get plastic surgery to fix that strong ass face.
Her face is beautiful. You ain't about to keep talking about her like that because she's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous from the neck down.
She's gorgeous all over.
She's a beautiful one.
She's beautiful.
I think she's
attractive
with her strong features.
She's
gorgeous.
got very strong features,
and they're gorgeous.
Yes. Okay. Well,
maybe it's the liquor.
What? The liquor? Are you saying she's only attractive?
No,
when you're drinking?
she's attractive all the time. I'm talking about you. Maybe it's the liquor. You can't see her beauty.
I didn't say she was ugly. I said she got strong features. She got a strong ass face.
Well, drink a little bit more, they'll soften up.
Dude. Anyway, besides Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert, other marriages that ain't shit going on is there's been updates on the Jeezy Jeannie Mae divorce.
And what did I say?
What?
I told y'all last week.
What?
Culture.
Culture isn't just one of the issues. I mean, she wanted to walk the kid to school. And Jeezy was like, you can't do that. People know I'm the snowman. There's niggas that got suspended in the early 2000s for wearing his T-shirts that might want revenge on him. So it's not safe to be out here being Jeezy walking to school. People know Jeezy sells coke.
Jeezy, that's selling
like the
no
beef Arm & Hammer with
They also said that her mom was living with them.
The mom and the brother.
The brother was living with them.
A lot of Korean families are like that, though.
That's the difference in culture.
That's why I'm saying.
Their family, like their parents move with them and live with them. Anyway.
But didn't Jeezy know that? Didn't Jeezy have this conversation? Like,
I don't think that conversation was until it was too late. Mom's coming to live with us.
See, now if he was in the kitchen cooking crack, they would have voluntarily left the house.
Yo, he don't do that anymore. He changed his life.
Jeezy sell coke.
But like I told y'all, it was cultural differences. Also, he's very private.
Yeah.
She's very public.
Well, that's how she got famous, being public with her life.
Nevertheless,
I don't understand why Jeezy married her. If all these did they discuss any of this before it happened?
before they got married?
These are good questions, but they're getting a divorce, and these are some of the reasons they're divorcing or that they're throwing out there. You know, but
that's numerous ones. Plus, I bet can she cook?
I don't know. I saw some zucchini and onions and.
Yeah, I saw Jeezy eating that shit. I was like, okay, I see why he divorced. You can't eat that shit all the time.
That should be banging.
No.
I had some hibachi yesterday.
That wasn't hibachi. That was.
Can I say this? And am I wrong for saying this? If mom's staying with us, mom ain't cooking. Like, you know.
Yeah, he better come home to some pho, some fries, some lumpia,
I'm just saying, if mom's staying at the house, and I don't want to sound crazy, but if mom's staying at the house,
he should come home to bubble tea every day.
Maybe mom. But
she don't need to live with us.
But if mom's just at the house chilling, and I
take care of her daughter and
like I ordered
son-in-law.
She's like, I ordered takeout for the whole family tonight.
If mom's just at the house chilling, like I don't know.
I'm just like they didn't have this discussion before marriage. That's the part that's getting me, because these are just, it seems like basic things.
I don't think it really got that deep. You know what I'm saying, for that conversation.
Because it's just basic shit. Like, every woman I've seriously thought about marrying, I've had to talk about kids and her swallowing mine. And what?
Go.
We discuss kids, you know, and I just be like, how many kids do you want to swallow? That's how I usually ask it. I
knew where this was going.
But yeah, these are just basic things you should know. That's why it's very important. People need to stay with their culture when they date.
I think people really just keep it basic when it comes to dating and stuff like that. I don't think people really go in depth.
But those are questions, especially when you're an old. You've been in their 40s too.
You gotta at least have that kind of deep.
Like, I can forgive them if they were teens or in their early 20s, but when you're in your 40s and you both got, I don't know if she got millions, but I know Jeezy has millions. You
I believe Jeannie Mae might got. I believe, yeah, they got a.
Yeah, they got a prenup, but still, it's just like you still want to talk about that shit.
I believe Jeannie Mae got a couple of million.
I'm just saying that's something basic that you would talk about. Like, yeah, if we live together, my mom is gonna live with us. Like, you didn't know that shit, nigga?
I'd be like, look, we're gonna put a guest house in the back for mama because she coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that is something, especially when it comes to cultural.
Or could this be a thing? Like, we talked about it, and I was cool with it, and then after we've done it for so long, I'm not really cool with it no more.
Well, see, then now that's on Jeezy then.
Yeah, that's on him.
That's why he filed for the divorce, possibly, because it was cool at first. I thought I could.
Well, then I gotta hold that to Jeezy then. If that is the case, then I gotta point the finger at Jeezy and go, damn, nigga.
I thought I could, but I couldn't. Like, it's not true.
Yeah, you could.
Your house, so it's ways to fix that if that was the problem.
I mean, that's something he should have thought about. Like, yeah, I need to know if I'm dating a girl and we're getting married, I need to know who her mom is, and I just need to know how far she's gonna stay the fuck away from us.
Yeah, if that was the problem, that was something that could be easily fixed. You know, that could have been easily fixed.
I don't think I've ever.
Because you know what they say. What? Once your parents are inside the house,
it's a wrap.
They can get the fuck out.
You know, once they say once your parents are inside your house, and are able to directly critique because you're there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And I would direct you to the guest
that's
house.
why I'm saying maybe he was like, nah, I thought I could do it at first, but now I can't do it.
Yeah, but that's something Jeezy should have. Yeah, Jeezy should have thought that out. I mean,
that would have been real petty if that's the reason why.
Because it seems like he's the one with the problem, because she's the one contesting the divorce. She's like, no.
Which makes it even more like he thought he could handle certain situations that after a while he just came to grips with. He just couldn't handle.
You the one with the money.
Korean women, they ain't trying to let their man go.
Koreans? I thought she was Vietnamese.
Vietnamese, you know, Korean.
Asian.
I say that Asian.
No, it ain't just one giant Asian.
I'm just
they're
saying
different cultures.
Okay, Vietnamese.
Yeah.
They not gonna let that man go. They don't like let that man go.
Well, like we talked about last week, it's rare that men file for divorce, so he's done. If a man files, he's done.
We might have to go to Fayetteville and ask all them motherfuckers, you know. I know plenty of people with Vietnamese baby mamas. Hey, Vietnam was only what 50 years ago.
Yeah, I have family. My cousin, you know, his mother.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got a couple. I got a couple half Vietnamese
my cousin
cousins.
was in the military, so I mean, I know. I know. A little
Oh,
bit.
niggas was going raw during Vietnam.
Then my little ex boo, she, you know what I'm saying, she one of them too.
Niggas was flacking down everything
I know how
in
she
Vietnam.
is about, you know, certain shit. So.
They're like, give me a bowl of pho and some hoes, nigga.
Not pho and hoes.
Yeah, foes. You put them together, you got a brothel. But yeah, that's Jeezy and Jeannie Mae. So who's gonna get married again? Do you think Jeezy's gonna? I don't think Jeezy's gonna get married again. But this does bring
He's
up
just
the
gonna have
importance.
a badass girl on his arm, but I don't think he'll put a ring on it.
This does bring up the importance of dating within your culture, because this is what happens when you date outside your
Unless
race.
you understand the culture that you're bringing yourself into.
I mean, I could date an Asian woman. I love Chinese food. It's delicious. I go to get
Yeah.
That's all it takes. I know their family structure.
I mean,
I'm gonna date a woman who's Chinese, but her parents are in China, so it'll be a real hassle for them to come out and see.
like
us.
you said, like it's best that you know each other's cultures. This is a learning experience
That's why I
for
date black
everybody.
women. Black women know their parents ain't living with us, no matter what. Black women, American black women know that. Like, no, my mom ain't staying here, and your mom ain't staying here. Nobody's family staying here. They done talked all their shit the first 18 years of life about when you get your own spot, you get your own car, your own refrigerator, your own shit. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, so I just tell my parents, yeah.
All right, what else we got, my guy?
Okay, so aside from Jeezy and Jeannie, there's been a lot of Nicki Minaj's husband is in the news
Oh,
again
yeah.
for being a fuck ass nigga.
He didn't even look like he was scaring nobody.
Yeah.
He looked, yo.
First of all,
Kenneth being petty.
We
Can
out
I say-
here.
Goofy.
can I
As
say?
hell.
Can I say
Him
when
and all his crew.
a nigga really deserved it? He deserved.
He deserved
like,
jail.
Like,
That was some dummy nigga shit.
They gave him 4 months of probation.
No, I thought it was it was 4 months.
first of all, let me say
Because
this.
it was a violation of his probation.
We already
His
look
race.
at you as
Goofy.
a sexual predator.
yeah.
Okay, boom. So you should be trying to change your image all the way around. Like, you should be one of the nicest people that we know, because you know that is a strike you don't want on your record.
And he
but
beefed
then,
with him because of the beef that Carly and Nicki got.
but then to be a grown man, knowing that you can't hang out with other felons. Like, you know, they tell you cannot be around other felons. You know you can't be around other felons. That's why when I was laughing last week, he got goons. Really?
Oh yeah.
Did you see the goons?
They were booty goons.
Did you see the goons that he had? Did you see the nigga?
This is what
Yeah, we out here, nigga.
This is what things are coming to. He definitely don't need to leave the house for 120 days.
You hear the
'cause
part
he's a
where he said he
goofy.
ran the city?
Yeah.
Nigga,
Yeah,
you
Yeah,
can't.
come outside, yo.
Most of the city's made up of schools, so that there's a lot of the,
You
there's a
get
lot
you
of the
some
city you
stir
can't
fry.
schools and parks and stuff of that
Staying
nature.
in the
So
school
you
zone,
can't
he can't do shit.
you can't
to
run that part of the city.
You can call the police if he gets within 20 feet of a school zone.
So, but the Nicki Cardi feud to me is corny now.
Oh yeah,
It's corny.
I don't think there was ever really a
Yeah,
beef.
like-
Well, you know, at the VMAs that started this.
I just think it's so played out now.
Well,
like-
only one side is fueling it. to
yeah,
be
that's what I'm
truthfully
saying. But
honest.
it's corny now.
Oh, it's been
It's
corny.
been
And
corny.
Offset ain't worried about that bullshit.
Yeah, they're
They are
busy.
so unbothered by this shit. Like, it's
And if we take a minute, like real quick, all this stuff takes away from this girl's greatness.
Who? Nicki Minaj?
Yes. Nicki is an amazing artist. Like, I'm not going to sit here and knock her, but
Nicki
all this
Minaj is-
foolishness and all this crazy stuff.
of this self-destruction. She chose that nigga. She
No.
could have did what it takes to date a nigga
But that's
with money.
that's why I'm saying she is steadily damaging the legacy that
Well,
she is.
that's her fault. That's on
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
She
Lots of
already
women
know.
make these
She
moves.
already know what it is. And she should have cut that shit short before he even did that little dumb shit. But that was a bitch move.
She should have never married the dude.
I mean,
but this is what women do.
She should have never. First of all, you're this big time star. They should have never allowed you to even be associated with this guy.
Women do this every day, bro.
It wasn't like he was new in her life. You know what I'm saying?
There's a woman making. There's a woman making 6 figures dating a street nigga right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Innocent
I
Robbie.
know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
and she got a nice house the nigga come to and fuck the community up, crapping out her crib and shit, bringing the police to a nice neighborhood, fucking shit up. They do this shit every fucking day. And she'll be in court over some shit a nigga did. So, lots of women make bad decisions in terms of significant others.
And they just have to go through it and realize what decision they made and how fucked up it was.
Yeah, she got a kid with a child molester.
Well, this is definitely.
How does that work, y'all?
This is definitely tarnishing her.
He can't bring.
He can't be around his kid. Right?
Nope, he can't bring his work home. Nope.
Look at him like he can't even be around his own child.
I know.
Right?
And Nicki had to shave her cooch just to make him.
Really?
Yeah.
She had to shave it.
Yeah, she had to make sure there was no hair on there for him to fuck.
Nair bald.
Yeah, very bald.
Wet.
Nair, everything.
Oh my God.
Aerodynamically smooth. 'Cause that was the only way he was gonna smash. Like, this pussy got hair on it. No, thank you.
Babyish, huh?
Yeah, he's like, this pussy looks too old to me.
I hate that correlation.
What?
Yeah, I know the shade.
I hate that correlation.
What?
That is the most cringiest correlation guys make. The smooth coochie gives you the baby. Like how that? Like any guy who eats pussy,
I never said that.
I don't like hair in my mouth. I don't like hair in my teeth. I don't like that shit. So when guys make that, like, I hate that correlation.
I don't have that problem because I like hair there. Lets me know she pays her own bills.
I mean,
what?
Either way, you gonna know she pay her own bills.
Some of them women like to keep it smooth to impress niggas they fucking to get money for their bills. Woman got a big ass bush, you just like fuck it.
That ain't necessarily true.
Yes, it is.
So now I know how to look at women with bushes now.
Yeah,
okay, thank you.
hairy pussies mean she pay her own bills.
Because a smooth shave,
she's too busy working.
too. What you mean?
A smooth shave means she gotta impress some nigga to get some money to pay some bills.
No.
A hairy bush and an untamed bush.
No.
That's disgusting.
Smooth coochie pay bills too.
Smooth
coochie pay bills. Hashtag. You heard it first from Kelli Jo.
Oh, speaking of coochie, well, we can ask Future if Tim's is smooth or bushy because apparently Tim is out here getting knocked up by Future. Now, has that been confirmed?
Allegedly, we're going to use allegedly.
Yeah. Tim's is
that was false. Yo.
Oh, it was false?
Yeah, allegedly.
Okay. Who is Tim?
Tim's
the
is
singer. She hot.
She's
hot.
She's a singer. She's an African singer. So.
When we play the song, you going to know it because the song is
that
everywhere.
song about body. You don't need nobody. Body.
Yeah. Essence, the song Essence, and the girl.
Yeah,
okay.
that's
or is it Burna Boy? Or I don't even know these niggas.
It's Wizkid.
But it was alleged, and I guess
it wasn't true.
Yeah, I don't think it was true.
Okay, so Future ain't got another baby on the way. That one made what 20?
I don't know.
12.
Did you see?
After
speaking
10,
of
you
which,
gotta pay child support.
I gotta rewind it back to the Nicki Minaj issue. Did you see Nick Cannon discussing it?
No, but I thought I heard somebody mention something about it because he was talking about her husband.
Nick Cannon went in. He was just like Nick Cannon was on some. You can't be out here doing this shit. You fucking the game up. Just he was just talking about the whole situation and how Nicki Minaj's husband was out there. Looking real goofy. Yeah, looking goofy. And Nick Cannon was just like, you can't be out here doing that.
I did see something.
Yeah, he's like, you fucking up her legacy. You can't handle shit like that.
Something.
But, I mean, Nicki Minaj knows that. She's sending goons to motherfuckers.
She better call Romy.
Who is Romy?
Her alter ego.
Oh, I don't. Oh, Roman.
Yeah.
I thought you said Romy.
No, Roman.
Oh, Roman. Okay. Roman Reigns, like the wrestler?
Roman, her alter ego.
Oh, okay.
I acknowledge the tribal chief. Anyway, so I want to do, since we're on music right now, I had something just run across.
We were talking about Tim's getting fucked by Future.
Yeah. We were.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's close enough to music.
But ain't no other body, so she all right.
Friday the 13th, October 13th.
Okay.
Fly God is dropping.
So he says.
So he says October 13th, Fly God is dropping.
Fly God what? I mean, there's already been a Fly God that dropped.
Well, I'm just saying,
West
Side is
Side
dropping.
Oh, over there.
on
Them over there.
You know what? I got my fill of real hip hop this week because 2 albums that I had never heard of actually dropped this week that were actually pretty good by 2 artists that I have never even fucking heard of.
See, that's how it be. Who the hell is they, Doug?
Well, this is real hip hop, Kelly, so you may not be interested in
Yeah,
it.
I might be. You know, don't get it twisted now.
Okay, the first one is a new album. You've never heard of these rappers because I never heard of them until today, called Torre and Marco Polo, called Midnight Run. DJ Premier produced a couple beats on there. No.
Marco Polo, a young nigga though, ain't he?
Are they from? I mean, I don't know.
I see Marco Polo across some shit with my young nigga.
I've never.
I'm like, come on now, cause you know.
The thing is, I've never Googled who these niggas are or where they're from. So, I mean, if they are from NC, which I doubt it, because I'm pretty sure I would have heard a reference to Cookout or Cheerwine or something. That's the rule for North Carolina rappers. You know they're from North Carolina because they reference some North Carolina shit only niggas in North Carolina know about.
With locks.
Who?
Marco Polo.
I don't know who I'm Googling where they from because right now they're Canadian. So it's there's an American rapper named Teray and a Canadian hip hop producer named Marco Polo. So Teray is an American rapper from the Coney Island section of Brooklyn, New York.
I'm thinking about then.
And Marco Polo is a Canadian hip hop producer from Canada.
Dope album?
Yeah, it's a dope album, Toronto.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a dope hip hop album. I just wanted to shout them out.
Who's the other one you said you listened to?
Okay, there's another one. Alchemist dropped a little
I
3-song EP
I've
with
heard of Alchemist.
these dudes named Mike and Wiki. I've never heard of them. I don't know where they're from. I just pulled up the 3 tracks, and they were pretty dope.
Alchemist is probably one of the best beat makers that doesn't get mentioned up there with the great beat makers.
The only thing that's really
there.
pissing me off about him lately is the lack of drums in his production. It's really starting to aggravate me.
Because Uncle Al, like they call him, he was working a lot with Havoc in them and stuff like that. That's where his sound kind of came from. But Alchemist and then Derringer and them, but yeah, Alchemist is that dude. Definitely
Alchemist is dope, but it's just like lately he's been really pissing me off with his lack of drums.
I'm gonna tell you who I've been listening to as of late. That's really dope, I think, and that's Boldy. Boldy is like
Boldy been dope.
I think Boldy is like super dope. I've really delved into his catalog. He got some hot stuff.
Yeah, Boldy been dope. I remember when he dropped his very first album called My Chemistry Set with Alchemist, and that was 2014? That was when I got put on to Boldy James. Y'all niggas is new to this nigga, and I just been like already listening to his music for a very long time.
Y'all new to this, he true to this.
All right.
Who else came out this week? Have you listened to the Diddy's album yet?
I've heard a couple of tracks off it. It's all right. For what I heard, it's all right. It fits where he,
You didn't hear Diddy's album?
It fits where he's at.
Listen, if
it
ain't Marcellus the singer or Anthony Q,
it's about the closest you can get to quality R&B, that album. Diddy's album.
Yeah. It sounds like where he's at in his life right now.
Yeah. It was actually, it's not great, but it's not bad at all. It's pretty good. It was Diddy's album. Doja Cat released an album that I have not heard.
I've heard that it's hot, though.
Yeah.
I've heard that I might have to check it out because that's all I've heard is it's hot.
She hot now. She hot now. But she doing a lot of extras.
Yeah, she's doing a lot of extra stuff, but they say her album hot. I might have to check it out. Just
I mean, I'll listen to it. I like to hear the album first before I shit on it, assuming it's whack.
I just wouldn't expect it from her though. Like all these, her album fire and stuff like that. So I'm gonna check it.
Yeah, they'd be the weird ones who should be fire.
All right. Yeah. Before we do a topic switch, this popped up on my timeline today, and I'm gonna ask a question. For some reason it popped up. Your favorite Prodigy song? Well, Prodigy songs. Pick between I Keep It Thorough or Quiet Storm, original version, not the Lil Kim version.
Even the original
I
version.
like Keep It Thorough.
Yeah, I don't know. You know,
I
I'm
like
gonna say
that.
Quiet Storm because
He had bars.
Quiet Storm was
That's that. You know what I'm saying?
Keep It
I can
Thorough
speak
was like
every word in that one. You know what I'm saying?
Keep It Thorough was just a raw ass song.
Yeah.
What you say, Buddha?
Buddha doesn't know. He's busy looking at his phone. And the mic is like 20 feet from him. So he doesn't even have time to like.
I'm gonna go with Quiet Storm. Quiet Storm, he was really in the zone on that one. Keep It Thorough was really like your introduction to P on his solo joint. Like that was
That nigga said he throw a TV at you.
one of the hardest lines of all time. But without a doubt, one of the hardest lines of all time.
Okay. Well, any other music?
No, that was all I had.
Okay. Well, we've been talking about music. We've been talking about a lot of different things. What?
Let's do our quick sports
Okay.
real quick.
What?
First of all, it's
Deion
always
lost.
fuck the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Always fuck the Cowboys.
Yeah.
But
Buddha screaming, fuck the Giants. I know he has to. I was watching the game last week, and I was, like, feeling bad for him.
it's a get well soon to Trayvon Diggs.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's always
I don't
fuck
like
the
watching-
Cowboys, but it's a get
I
well
want
soon
them
to
to lose
Trayvon
healthy.
Diggs.
I don't want to see them
He-
lose and be like, ooh.
He tore his MCL. He's out for the rest of the season.
MCL or
And then
ACL?
one of the referees
I believe it's an
get fucked
MCL.
themselves up too. So they
Referee?
had to quit the game, cancel the game or something.
I didn't see anything about that.
Okay, so I heard about something about, I don't know who the hell it was, y'all.
I mean, that's
But somebody
happened before.
messed their leg up and they were out one of the people that usually help them, you know, the referee type thing, so they had to stop the game.
Nah.
You ain't never heard that?
I mean, yeah, I've heard them stop the game before, but I didn't hear about this.
I mean, they stopped the game because this nigga Nick Chubb's knee or leg
Okay,
got,
so I knew I was talking about somebody. I know I won't crazy. I
and
know
they
I
could
heard
not
some shit.
replay that shit. Like that shit almost made me throw up watching that.
I'm
shit.
glad you brought that up.
Look at me.
I'm glad you
Look
brought that
at
up.
me. I
So-
pay attention a little bit.
Go Kels.
Not only Nick Chubb's career is over.
I would be over anyway. Like you
It's
know what?
over.
If you can do that to my leg, then I'm good.
And on top of that, what they are talking about is he might have to get his leg amputated.
It's no. That's just no. See, you got to stay up to date. He has
They said
surgery
his knee,
coming up.
They said his kneecap detached away from.
They're just gonna
They
fix
can
it.
reattach
shit.
it.
They're just gonna fix it.
They said he only suffered a torn
Yeah, no matter how bad it looks,
medial
it's just a
collateral
surgery
ligament in
that's
his left
required.
knee, an injury
they can reattach that
that
with
should
some
not
bubble
be career threatening.
Yeah, they put the bubble gum on that. They be fine.
Yeah.
Well, he's out for the season too. This season is taking
I'd be like,
some.
fuck football
Just
after
rub
that.
some Robitussin.
I would
on that
too.
shit.
This season is taking a
That's
toll
right.
on.
Well, and they're just for how hard they are running backs anyway. I'd be like, fuck this.
And they ain't paying running backs
That's my
either.
point.
You know
Fuck
what
this
I'm
league.
saying? Like, yeah, I'm out because, and then they ain't gonna pay you because you got hurt. You know they ain't gonna pay you now because you got
Oh yeah,
hurt.
you hurt now, so yeah, that's what they do.
They weren't
They done
paying
got
them
your best
before, and
years
now you
up
done
out
got
you.
hurt. They ain't gonna
That's
pay
what
you
they
now.
do. They-
I would
that's
retire, like
exactly
you
what they
said.
do.
Get that guaranteed money you done told me I'm gonna get, and I'm gonna lead the game.
Once you get all big and get all famous, you get hurt. It's over for you.
All right. That one of the sports, you know, wanted to get that out the way, the people who got hurt last week. Now, today,
Oh yeah.
whew,
Damn.
boy.
That shit put me to sleep.
Woo.
They whipped me to sleep.
Woo.
I was asleep by halftime.
What did 50 say? Whip your head? I'll whip your head, boy.
You know I will.
Woo. Woo.
That was a pretty badass whooping.
Woo. And I knew that Oregon really wanted to beat that ass when they ran that fake punt. When they ran that fake punt from the 20-yard line, I was like, oh, yeah, they really want to beat and embarrass
You know who that
Colorado.
reminded me of, though? What? The way they had Shador under motherfucking pressure all game. Daniel Jones and the offensive line of the Giants, they all look trash. All that shit just
It looked like the
trash.
Gamecocks when they played against North Carolina.
Bro,
Like,
I mean,
it was,
they had Shador running for his life that whole game.
and
yo.
today I saw that Colorado is definitely 6 or 7 players away from being a good team because Oregon was not playing no games with them today at all.
Quack.
I mean, the Ducks beat their ass. But we still rocking with Coach Prime.
Always.
We still rocking with
Always.
Coach Prime. Ain't jumping off the bandwagon. We still going to rock with them. They got USC next weekend. USC probably going with their head again.
I don't know because they already said USC is nowhere near as physical as Oregon is.
Oregon was so precise today. Like,
USC, the Trojans.
Southern Cal, yeah. They said nowhere near as physical as Oregon was.
Oregon looked so good today. That's like, and then they have so many little short niggas that can run.
Bro, if you actually pay attention though to their offense, they're running like in one play. They're running like 2 or 3 plays. Like they're running a play on one side,
motioning,
and a play on another side
motioning
at
out
the
of control.
same damn time. So it's like, all right, you got a play being ran on the left and a play being ran on the right, and this thing can still run the ball if he needs to.
They were motioning like crazy. Like, yeah, Oregon was a lot for Colorado. The final score was 42-6, I believe.
Yeah, a lot too, not enough.
It was.
Wait, Colorado?
Yeah,
Colorado got bowled.
and it was.
I didn't know they scored.
It was like 30-0 at one, or 40. It may have been 42-0.
Like it was bad.
Bro, it was bad.
It was bad. Like
They were shut out when I was watching.
at halftime, I was like,
Hey, you know what game was actually pretty good today? Was that Florida State game?
Florida State beat
Shout out
Clemson.
to the no.
Shout out to the no.
That was a pretty good game.
We told y'all Clemson fans it was over. Y'all ain't believe us. I told you that was a fluke-ass 3-year run if I ain't ever seen one happen before in my life. I would have never thought the Clemson Tigers would have been good like that. Never. So, it's over, though. You know, y'all can hold on to that one.
What did the Gamecocks do?
I'm scared to look. It was 27-27 against Mississippi State. They were playing pretty good though. Budha hasn't looked up the score yet, so I don't want.
I know that's y'all's team, and I never really want to miss a chance to rub it in when they lose.
Let me see.
No, they won. 37-30.
Oh yeah, 37-30. We 2-2 in the SEC. Go Cox.
And the Buckeyes won. Which surprised me.
Notre Dame.
That. Yeah, I was watching
Beat
that
Notre
Dame game earlier.
Okay, boom. While we're on sports, then let's go ahead and jump into the Stephen A. Terrell Owens beef.
Yeah, it's been a lot of beef between Stephen
Let's go ahead and jump into that
Owens.
because that stems back from a while ago.
Yeah, I mean, it all started and ended with Max Kellerman.
Yeah, it definitely started, and it definitely look. It started when Terrell Owens told Stephen A. Smith that Max Kellerman was blacker than he was. Yeah. And once he said that, you could look at Stephen A. Smith's face and that cut wide and deep. Like that was probably
as it should.
That cut wide and deep, and Stephen A. has never forgiven him for saying that.
He's pissed.
Like he's still pissed about that because you said that on national TV, my God, that can always be brought back up all the time. And if you ever watch the clip, just look at Max Kellerman's face after T.O. says it. It's hilarious. But
Max Kellerman got more bars than Stephen A. Smith.
I think if you really want my real opinion on it, Stephen A. is a powerhouse. He is broadcasting from a sports perspective. But I think Max was like I heard he thought Max was going to do the white guy thing. He thought Max was going to play the Skip Bayless role. And instead, Max played the younger, almost black guy role. And that's not what he wanted. You know, he felt intimidated by that because Max knows his stuff. Like Max Kellerman, I think he's a great sportscaster, to be honest with you. Yeah. I think he's really good at his job. It's just Stephen A. is just in such a high position. You can't mess with Stephen A.
You know, Terrell Owens sued Stephen A. Smith or tried to
for slander and stuff like that. I mean, Stephen A. talked about him like a dog for years. He did. Like Stephen A. uses his platform for good, but even when I look at it, I'd be like, yo, Stephen A. corny as shit. Yeah. Like when I look at him and he be talking, I just be like, yo, Stephen A. is a cornball. Yeah. When he like, I'm out in these streets.
He's like a mix of Steve Harvey and like fucking Jason Whitlock. And, you know, you just mix it all together and you get Stephen A.
What you say, Budha? Like that? That's a lot. Like just a touch of Whitlock, like, though. Just a touch of Whitlock, because you know Whitlock is a different.
Like you just take a portion of Whitlock and sprinkle them on a coon, and you got Stephen A.
Whitlock is a different type of nigger. Like
Whitlock is super coon.
Like I've never seen a black man hate on another black man so hard, and he always finds a way to do it.
Yeah.
Always.
You would think his mom is white.
The way he talks about black people, you would think this brother, he's Uncle Ruckus.
It's pretty bad.
He's Steven from Django.
Yeah.
Like it's really
absurd.
When I listen to him, I get upset. Like I gotta turn him off.
Yeah.
Because it's just so blatantly
Hateful.
Yeah. It is. It's just a blatant hate against other black men.
Yeah, but I mean that's not new. But did you see Terrell Owens actually address the issue with Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson
on there? I saw a little bit of that.
I saw it today, and Terrell was just addressing everything as expected. I just think I kind of side with Terrell Owens because I think Stephen A. has gone way out of bounds.
Another thing Stephen A. did started the lawsuit was Stephen A. took text messages that T.O. had sent him and read them over first take.
Yeah.
And that was...
that's a cardinal sin.
Well, not even... It's against the law.
Yeah.
So that's where the lawsuit kind of came from as well. You took our personal messages that we were having back and forth and put them on TV for everybody else to hear. So that was kind of what the lawsuit stemmed from too. And I'm with Terrell too. Like Stephen A. is a clown. I'd rather watch anybody but him. And I'll be honest.
Did I mention Steve Harvey? He has a touch of Steve Harvey in him. Stephen A.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Stephen A. is hinted at like leaving ESPN.
Hey.
You know, and there's been hints that he wants to like kind of go further past the sports world in terms of like talking. He wants to do politics and all. And is it just me? I do not want to hear Stephen A. talk about anything other than sports.
Well, I don't even really want to hear him talk about sports anymore like that. Like to me, it's so many sportscasters out there right now that are as good as Stephen A. There are just as many. Yeah, I just think like he has risen so high on this platform that him and Skip are the ones that you associate with this.
I know who Skip is.
He sacrificed his hairline to do this. He made a deal with the devil. And for fame and riches, and in return, the devil gets his hairline. Not his soul, but his hairline. Yeah.
I actually watch Joy. I like Joy. I think Joy is knowledgeable, and she's not bad to look at all.
Joy got them titties, boy. I'm sorry. It's sad, because Joy is fine as fuck, and no matter how... No matter how good... Okay. No matter how...
Joy titties.
Okay.
Enjoy the titties.
Show her Joy's titties so we can speak. Yeah. Sure.
Enjoy Joy's titties.
Yeah. Yeah, we're waiting on Branson to show her Joy's titties. Yeah. So
are they natural?
It doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
Who cares? Unless I see the actual titties in person.
You see a woman's first response?
Look, like
you see a woman's first response?
She ain't even talking about how bad. Like Joy bad. Like
I know what's wrong with it. She bad.
I can sit and look at Joy all day.
They come off, you know,
the titties is perfect, ain't they?
I mean, I don't believe they're real.
The titties be titty. Joy.
Look at that cleavage. That's
I don't believe it's real, but I don't care.
I don't believe it's real.
She's something else.
She's black. She's mixed.
Black
she's
Okay, get them real titties then.
Nah.
Look at that cleavage.
They sit right now. I don't know. They like too perfect. They
too
perfect. Like that. Them titties is
they might have a fill in the bottom, but that top part that look about right. The way it come off the chest.
Kels. That look. I can watch Joy. I think Joy's knowledgeable, and I can
look at her titties all day.
And they be right there on the desk, just like that. I'd be like, geez.
Yeah, that picture right there, they about to bust right there. Her shirt too small. But she got some nice cleavage though. That's that perfect cleavage one of them. She couldn't wear one. She got to make sure she put tape on her shit.
Okay.
She got some pretty titties though.
Titties. We had to do the titty time on the show today. Shout out Joy Taylor and them pretty titties she got. What we got next? My bad.
I guess we can get into some. Speaking of, we can get into the Kirk Franklin documentary. Did you see the Kirk Franklin documentary?
I did not see it, but I heard about it. What is it on?
It was on Kirk Franklin finding out his finding his biological father.
Okay,
and then finding out his mom wasn't shit.
I seen like clips of him about to do like commercial kind of thing, but I ain't watch it.
Yeah, it was pretty sad. He was all sad. He was like, when I found out, I didn't know who, because originally the person he thought was his father died. And
That wasn't his daddy though.
Yeah, he didn't know that.
Yeah.
So he said he had a lot of anger to this man who went to the grave that turned out not to be his father.
Is that why he made his kid? Go ahead.
So then he mentioned, when he found out who is, he said, not knowing who his father was, it made him want to stomp. And all his people said, stomp. And his mother said, stomp.
Stop.
Where's he from?
Stop. Is you stomping? Nigga, that's my foot.
This nigga is really stomping too.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Mom, May, are you with me? She said no. No. Yeah, so anyway, the dude who's supposed to be his father gets a DNA test done on his own and shares the information with Kirk, saying that he's 99.999% chance the father. And Kirk's all like mind blown, and then he calls his mom.
That would be a mind blowing
That's a
revelation.
mind-blowing
Like
thought.
you go from thinking your father's dead to
It's this nigga. So then he calls his mom, and he's like, Mom, you didn't know? And then his mom was denying the DNA results, even though it's science. And that lets you know, this lets you know how
Ain't no way.
Ain't shit
Ain't
some
no
women
way. I
are.
ain't sleep with him around the time I got pregnant.
Yeah,
with you.
it said 99.9%. And
Duh.
she's like,
I
I
was messing with
reject
him
those
when I got
results.
pregnant with
Duh.
you.
What?
I've seen more. And we've all seen the episode where they brought her the test and it was 99%. She's like, it's no way possible. It's 99%.
I reject these results.
Dumb.
I'm like, it don't matter if you reject them. They're fucking factual.
I won't even fucking with you then. It was like 3-4 days before that.
Okay.
That's the power of women. A woman will lie on science
okay. Like,
and
whatever.
then become a scientist.
Okay.
I don't trust the results.
But that's wild, though. That's wild.
You pulled out. It don't count.
Yeah. And she was still denying it. I'm like, what do you get out of doing that at this point in the game?
Because the jig is up.
The jig has been up.
The jig is up.
And she's still there lying. And she swore on like her dead mother. I'm like, why are you even going through all this?
And then, so, boom, with that experience alone, how do you think that shaped that man?
Well, I mean,
That-
Kirk Franklin's fucked up.
He
He's
always
been
fucked
addicted
up.
to porno and all
and
types.
he fucked with his kids too. You know what I'm saying? Fuck
He
his
did?
kids. Not fuck with his kids, but
Like-
fuck his kids up too.
Like,
Oh.
okay, I was like,
I'm like,
let's get our word together.
But you know, he treated
Whoa.
You see the eyebrows go like,
We break. I told y'all we breaking news. Like, whoa.
not fuck with his kids, but you know what I'm saying? He do got
I
one
mean,
son
but-
that he don't really fuck with. Like
Wait. Are you talking about that incident where he left a threatening voicemail on his son's?
No, him and Kerryon been going through.
I'm sure that's one of many.
I mean, but
Because I'm sure his son did
that
something.
He on Bad Boys Club. I've been watching.
I'm sure them niggas.
Wait, his son is on Bad Boys Club.
Yeah, Kerryon.
Look.
Yeah.
them niggas.
If I had a phone back when I was growing up too, I'm
Bruh,
sure
I'm so
my dad
happy
would have
I
left
didn't
me
grow up
some.
now.
I'm sure my dad would have left me some interesting stuff up there. Like,
Nigga, if I had a phone back when I was a teen,
that's what do you?
nigga, all the porno I would have watched.
Boy, listen.
God, I remember having to scour to get just
Oh,
dirty
he did.
magazines.
He did have the porn addiction and stuff
Yeah,
like
I know.
that.
That's
But
what I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
He had a porno addiction. All my people say.
it's stomp.
Stomp.
But
Can I get a with?
I mean, is that a porn addiction? Is that worse than gambling or
No, because all you're doing is beating your meat.
And then turn it back, turn it off and stuff like.
Yeah, you
That
ain't
might be how
losing
he
your.
got his gospel inspiration. Porn. You never know.
But porn, the porn addiction, what they say, it leads you having unrealistic sexual.
I mean, you fucking yourself. You ain't like a cheat.
I mean, all porno does is absolutely nothing. It just makes you wish you had real pussy. That's it.
Basically.
Pretty much.
I don't understand.
At least for 5 to 10 minutes anyway.
Yeah, sometimes what happens.
I mean, if
You really
anything,
fuck like that.
if anything, porno is a great calorie burner.
It wishes you had pussy for 5 to 10 minutes because after you bust, you're like, you know what? I don't need pussy no
You
more.
feel
I-
bad.
I'm good now.
Like,
What was I?
you know
What was I
Like,
doing?
turn this shit off. This shit, ooh, boy,
Now you want to roll over and watch a movie.
I'm getting ready to pray after that one.
Yeah.
So,
well, good.
That nut, you the nut, it's nasty.
I urge anybody who's seen the Kirk Franklin documentary, if you haven't seen it, watch it.
What is this free now?
It's on YouTube. It's on, yeah, so it's free. There's no reason for you to not see it. It's on YouTube. It's readily available.
Speaking of shows that are streaming, and I don't know if you caught it, Country.
What? Country Wayne special one.
I
I heard it was shit.
I seen it with my friend last night, and
Is it
I
bad?
didn't like it.
If it's bad, it's bad.
It's like it was, he had his funny moments, but some stuff you just won't really laugh at.
Unfortunately, I never really thought Country Way was that funny.
Like,
He has
like,
personally
moments.
because his little skits,
kind of humor he got. That just,
yeah, all his skits is
he has
dry.
moments.
They're dry skits.
Yeah, it wasn't that good. It really wasn't. Like, it had its funny moments, but the funny moments were really that fucking funny. You know what I'm saying? It was more or less like, what the fuck?
Well, it's his introduction to the world because a lot of people really didn't know who he was and stuff like that. I'll probably check it out, probably tonight or tomorrow and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
check it out. But it's not one of those. You'll have your couple giggles, but
It's not Chris Rock or Dave Chappelle.
no, there's nothing close to Mike Epps or
I don't think
not
Mike
even
Epps is
Gary
funny.
Owens.
I
He ain't even close to
don't
that.
find Mike
stand-up.
Epps funny
I don't
in
find
stand up at all.
Yeah, his roles in movies are hilarious.
His stuff seems forced to me, stand up wise. Like, but
you know what it is? He don't really have his stand up written out. He just kind of gets up on
he
stage
just-
and just freestyles.
But see, we've been privy to some of the best stand-up comedians of all time. Red Fox,
Richard
Pryor,
You know,
Eddie
that's-
Murphy. So we always have this
goes different,
bar
just like
and
music.
stuff like
Nigga,
that.
don't forget Sinbad.
Just like music.
Sinbad is probably the most underrated of them all because he didn't. Yeah, Sinbad was
Sinbad
was
is
super
phenomenal.
Say
funny.
underrated. Obviously, Bill Cosby knew who he was.
Bill
and secured
Cosby was
his
dope,
future
too.
Throughout the 80s and that. Well,
But you
nah,
see, comedy is
not
just
secure.
like music. If you think about it,
Subjective.
as a generation, the comedy
Nah, you can do
changes.
comedy until you die.
Things change. I mean, yeah, but
They gonna hate you if you still rapping.
After 40,
yeah, but,
after
the
40, you better
conversation and the
stop.
topics have changed, so you got to think
I
just
don't
like
know.
music.
Some comedians lose their funny.
Yeah, because what? Cat? I haven't heard nothing from Cat in how long now?
He chilling. He
No, Cat is funny.
He
No, I
doing
saw a
shit,
clip
but he
from
doing
Cat
shit.
last week.
But he chilling though. He doing
No,
shit, but he chilling.
Cat
at the
is
same
just
time.
tours. He tours. He goes on the road and tours. He don't do specials like that or
Okay, you said Gary Owens. Give me a funny white comedian, though.
I got plenty. I mean, they're funny to me. They wouldn't. Okay,
Matt
Bill Burr.
Rife.
Bill
Who?
Burr.
Matt Rife.
Rife.
Matt Rife is funny. Bill Burr's funny too.
I don't know who Matt Rife is.
Matt Rife is funny as
I don't know
fuck.
who he is.
You
I'll
gotta-
check.
hey, when you get a chance, look him up. He
Who's the
is
one with the
funny.
ventriloquist dummies? You know what I'm talking about?
Pete Dunham.
No,
Jeff?
no,
Jeff
is that
Dunham,
him?
Jeff Dunham.
Me and Jaden was watching some shit.
Twister.
and That shit was funny to me.
I'm gonna
Twister
tell you-
does ventriloquism.
Yes, he
Oh,
does.
Twister.
I posted that
Yeah.
too.
I'm gonna tell you who I think a funny white guy is. Ron White.
Yeah, he's funny.
Ron White
Yeah,
is funny.
he had his moments. Yeah.
He was funny.
Yeah, he was pretty funny. I mean, are we talking like white comedians right now?
I don't really.
You ever watch the YouTube reel or the Facebook reels and you see a funny white comedian and go, that's rare.
Yeah.
It's very rare that I laugh at a white comedian.
That's where I found Matt Rife.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if
he,
a white
he
comedian
has
can make
he
me
has a
laugh.
lot of fucking product out now though. So he's consistently funny. I'll give him
Okay.
that.
Well, I got my list of, funny white comedians. I mean, most of them are dead. But there are a few out here still making noise. I don't think Gary Owens is that funny.
He has his moments.
I mean, he has his moments, but I don't think he's consistently funny. I
think his luster is because he's the white guy that
Had the
caters-
black chick.
Yeah, that caters to the black audience. Like,
Well, I mean, not just that. I'm not saying he's not funny. I just don't find all of his shit funny. He'll have a joke every now and then that made me laugh.
Because it's a white person's perspective on black people.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very hard. You know who else is a white comedian that's pretty funny that a lot of niggas don't know about is Dave Attell.
Yeah,
Dave
he's from
Attell was pretty funny.
MTV back in the day, shit
Yeah.
too, right? Oh, like Comedy Central.
No, Comedy
That
Central. He
name,
had
that name is
insomnia.
ringing so like I
He
know
had insomnia where
Uh-huh.
he would go around the country and he would go to like mid-sized cities.
different.
He would only go to small cities and he'd just hang out the
remember
night.
that show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that show was pretty dope. But his stand-up is
They
pretty
should follow
funny.
me out around.
That's
these
what we should do
motherfuckers on
one
Saturday
night. Like one Saturday night or Friday night. We should
I
just
got
go out with the
tickets to-
camera.
Let's-
No, just
What?
go downtown with the
You
camera.
got tickets to what?
I got tickets to Dave Chappelle,
When? Oh, already?
the PNC,
Yeah.
October
That's October.
25th, I think.
Yeah.
I got it because I was talking to this chick, and then I bought them while I was talking to her on the phone, and now we don't even talk to each other.
So
I
Dub's
don't know. I
looking
ain't
for a
selling
date
them.
for the.
Yeah, I'm looking for a
Dub's
date.
looking for a date for the Dave Chappelle concert.
I got-
Make sure
I'll go
you
with you,
chop.
Dub, but you can't hold my hand.
Look. Make sure you chop this part of the clip up so you can be like, Dub has tickets and is looking for a
Yeah.
date to the Dave Chappelle
I
show
bought
at
insurance on them
PNC.
too, so in case I can't find it, I still get. I don't know how the insurance works, but I know I get most of my money back.
I'm trying to go to
In case you can't-
Where the seats at, though? What type of seats?
Well, I wasn't. Well, seeing as how
That's
this was
interest.
a new girl, I wasn't trying to get expensive seats.
Looks like my sister and my brother, right? We go
All
in
I know
there.
is I paid a total of $200 for the tickets and the parking.
They might not be now.
So
They might not be going out.
but they're good enough that they were only $50.
Yeah, see, nah, we can't
Didn't
take
you
it.
get
Look, I told
Didn't
you,
you
like,
get the memo
they gonna be like,
when I
he was
bought
going
them?
to try to snatch them off of him. And
When I bought them, I put in the chat. I said,
Yeah.
"Y'all can get these Dave Chappelle tickets. They're only about $50 right now." I told niggas
I've
that
seen that.
at the pre-sale.
like Buddha said, where you sitting at though? Like,
I mean, I'm sitting. I could.
no, I don't know.
I'll
That's
put
why
it to you
I'm
like
asking
this.
where you sitting at.
When I chose those tickets, the whole arena was open, and I chose the $50 seats.
Oh, God.
And I
What were
don't.
the other price tickets?
I mean, there was a G up front.
No. What was the price?
That way I can see where these $50
You said
tickets
50, how
possibly
much
might
was
be at.
They're in the upper deck. I mean, look, I wasn't gonna spend hundreds of
Upper
dollars.
deck is not close enough. For
I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that.
No, I've been to the PNC for comedy shows before. I saw Lavelle Crawford, Tony Rock, some more, and some other, and Gary Owens
But I do like to give wifey VIP treatment.
at PNC. Yeah,
Just
and
in general. Like, if we go somewhere, you know what I mean? Because she don't go out like that. So,
So when they go out, he want to make it work for you. Dude.
well, how about you just get her tickets to Dave Chappelle and she'll be happy wherever you sit because
no,
you'll be
I
able to
won't.
hear him.
I won't.
Oh,
I'm not gonna do that.
I won't.
I will. You know why? I got some nice tickets.
Yeah, they're
this-
nice because you bought them. But what
Yeah,
about,
Bro,
That's a great spot. That's going on, you know?
but see, understand, like I said, I went to the PNC before to watch stand-up before. I could hear everything on the speaker. They got the big monitor above the stage so you can actually see their face and shit.
I've been there numerous times.
Yeah, so I don't need to pay $1,200 to be all up under Dave Chappelle so I can look at him and fucking hurt my neck all night. I can watch him on the big-ass screen above him.
Well, if there's a young lady watching tonight, Dub has a ticket open for the Dave Chappelle
You
show.
got 1 month to woo me,
Look.
bitch.
No Mexican food that night.
I don't know if that was a good way to end that one out, but
That's like, oh my God, he said bitch.
I know if Blueface can, yeah, I can call a woman bitch. Take her to the Dave Chappelle
Man, bitches
show.
call bitches bitches.
Yeah.
and she going to the Dave Chappelle show.
And
Bitch,
she-
be happy.
And I got parking already established.
Oh, so we should just
So
get.
she gotta
all you gotta
ride
do
with
is just
me
ride.
unless she wanna
Oh,
take
all
a
she got to
bus.
do is just get. Yeah.
Pull up.
Holla
So
back,
tell a
man.
friend, tell a friend. If you know any single ladies, Dub has a ticket to the Dave Chappelle show, and
Yeah.
Dave is funny. Dave is funny.
I've seen I've never
And the
seen
funniest
Dave
thing,
live
I
in
remember,
person.
this is the only nigga I have ever seen pull up in the arena or whatever and smoke through the entire set.
Yeah.
Smoke through the entire
Back to
set.
chain smoking,
Bro,
You can do that in
joints
some
and cigarettes.
chain smoking.
The whole entire set on stage, knowing it's illegal, but did anybody say
There's
anything
a
to this
loophole
shit?
in the law.
Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to him though.
Bruh.
About,
There are loopholes in the law.
Or you
like
just
you can
pay.
do it on stage.
You just pay
pay
the fine. Like
pay
shit,
the
he
fee.
got the money to pay the fine. Fuck it.
Or you can sometimes they let you smoke on stage to keep the authenticity of a play or something. Like if a character smokes in a play, they'll let you smoke on stage for that purpose. So if it's within the context of performing in certain cities.
That is crazy. We came from a generation where the place we used to party at would be smoked out. You walk out,
Nigga,
open
that
the
wasn't
door.
but 10 years ago in the South.
Nigga, you know, think about it. We used to walk through the mall.
Nigga, we used to walk through the mall smoking.
They be in the store, like in the store, smoking
and
and everything.
Smoking. At the bar, smoking. And the sad part is, like I said, in the South, they didn't outlaw that shit till about
They were smoking on
2010.
airplanes. Well, I remember when we went to whatchamacallit, they were smoking on airplane.
I remember being 7 riding to L.A. with the woman next to me smoking. Yeah, I remember that.
In the car, oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. In the car, oh my god, jeez.
Oh yeah, the old school cigarette machines.
Oh my god.
I knew I would never smoke cigarettes though.
Hey, how could you not smoke cigarettes? They were everywhere.
No.
What?
The smell of cigarettes.
I don't think you ever smoked like.
You see,
I've never seen
not
him,
cigarettes.
Never
You
seen him
told me
smoking
Budha
cigarettes.
used to smoke Newports in high school. I
No,
remember
hell
you
no.
saying that.
You know we used to smoke in high school and we were
BDs.
so crazy. We were BD
No, I
open.
had BD, yeah.
We were open
No,
on BDs. We
I'm
be
not
at the
a-
BD
I'm not a
store
cigarette.
quick too.
I've never
That
been a
shit
cigarette
burning your
person.
damn chest up, but you still smoke.
Yeah, I smoked BDs in high school because they were the closest thing I could get to weed at the time.
Exactly.
They made you look cool too.
Yeah,
I got
you
Pull
be
that
BD
shit
on.
out like, what the fuck is
I
that
got
funny looking
You sit
thing?
there holding the BD like it's a joint.
Hillsborough Street up there, little store right there.
I
on
got
the corner.
BDs, nigga.
BDs.
Jesus.
You know, and I always used to get the BDs that were fucking old as shit and dry as
The
fuck.
stale one.
I didn't even know that. I just thought those were just BDs. I didn't know the
Let me
difference
ask you a
between a
question.
stale BD
Then
and
they
a
had the
fresh
Have you
Flame.
ever went back to them?
Do you think you could smoke a
I
BD?
mean, I
bought
remember
a pack,
buying
threw them
some.
shits back out. And
Do you think
just
you
threw the
could
whole shit
smoke a
away.
BD?
No, I remember buying some back in Durham when I
No, I'm
No,
saying,
I'm talking about
do you
recently.
think you
Probably
could
like a
smoke
year ago, I bought
do
a
you think
pack,
you could
threw them
smoke a
shits out.
BD
Nope.
right now?
Nah, nigga. Like you, nigga, you roll a blunt with too much air in it. I don't want to smoke the blunt. So yeah, I would not fuck with a BD now. I wouldn't fuck with a black. I don't really fuck outside of like leaves. I don't fuck with tobacco.
I couldn't even smoke a BD right now. Like
I
nah,
wouldn't
that
want to
shit's too
smoke a
hard.
BD right now.
Too
Life
hard.
is good. I don't want to deal with tobacco.
Too hard.
I don't want to deal with tobacco.
All right, what else we got, my guy?
Okay, so there was a interview Tyler Perry did where he was.
Say that one. We'll do that for like the dating thing. Do the Good Morning America one.
Oh yeah, so Good Morning America on Monday got the 3 people from the Alabama, the main 3 black folks from the Alabama boat brawl. Gonna be on Good Morning America.
They got the dude who threw his hat up.
They got
Chair nigga.
Yeah, and they got the nigga swimming, the young nigga.
Yes, sir.
So they got the chair, Aquaman, and Catman.
They got everybody.
They got the Avengers on that.
They got everybody you wanted the interview for. Yep.
I wonder what they're gonna talk about because I only saw the little commercial they showed you.
Well, you already know.
I will tune into that.
Good Morning America, yes,
I will
sir.
tune
Good
into
Morning
that.
America
Just
on Monday.
That's on Monday?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll definitely be watching it.
Man, I hope they talk like
That's
real
gonna do
niggas
my work,
talk. I hope they
though.
don't
Shit.
get all prim and proper for this kid.
no, I
need to get
don't. I
prim and
think
proper.
they.
Alabama dog.
That's why I was going to say they from
They
Alabama.
gonna come with some
I
Crimson
expect
Tide
that-
shit on the
yeah.
thing. Crimson Tide.
I'm just talking about in general.
And they probably
Roll
going to say
Tide.
Roll Tide. And they probably going to say
Roll
Roll
Tide.
Tide.
As soon as they
Yep.
get on TV, Roll Tide.
You know how niggas from Alabama are.
That's going to be interesting. But yeah, you got the 3 main niggas there. So I'm wondering what they're going to talk. I bet somehow, some way they're going to get money.
They deserve to get money.
They're going to get their cash apps out online.
That cash app's already been lit.
They
since
should.
Bing Bop to swim across the down.
Oh, another topic.
Especially the security guard.
Yeah.
Because all he was doing was working. So he should
Yeah,
definitely
he
be
should get-
overly compensated.
Didn't they already have a GoFundMe or something?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Give
they
that
got all
give that
kinds
man
of
some
shit.
more bread.
I'm sure they cashed out.
Gotta
I'm sure
go
the
fight
security
me
guard
for that
cashed
nigga.
out.
Go fight me. But hey, did you see that story about the woman? I think it was in St. Louis with the Popeyes. Okay, so there was a woman who was working at Popeyes.
Dub is getting ready to ruin everything with this story.
No, this is the exact opposite. So after she got fired from Popeyes for like recording, I guess, people behind the counter because she worked there. So after she got fired, she decided to release a video showing all the roaches inside of Popeyes. And I'm sorry, but is it just me? Like, is this supposed to turn me off from Popeyes? Just don't go to that location in St. Louis.
And let me put something into people because I do work in food service industry. It's
roaches
food.
happen.
It's food.
Yeah,
like all types of animals happen. It's food. Their bugs are going to be attracted to it. Most places, they keep them out, but occasionally shit get in there.
You're not making nobody feel any better or safer about what you're saying right now.
I'm just saying it's food.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna see
I
bugs.
work in food services,
You're
but
gonna see a
I ain't
roach.
work with no bugs. You know?
No.
Like,
I mean, your job is, but when you take it out to the trash, it's bugs
but
out
too much
there.
is too much. Too much is too much. If you can record,
but if she's recording it inside
of hot damn bugs
by the cooked food, I'm assuming, and food or the raw food they're about to cook, and that
that's. My thing was like it didn't turn me off from Popeyes. In fact, it made me want to go out and get a 4-piece.
Every location ain't
chicken
same.
They said they closed the Popeyes on whatchamacallit. Is there truth to that?
Which one?
Which one?
Off of New Bern, or is that still open?
It wouldn't surprise me because you said New
But that's
Bern.
the one
I mean, if it's NBA, anything's possible.
Like,
it's possible.
But it's just like
isn't that the
did it
only
get
one?
shot up? Maybe.
No.
Yeah.
Stop.
There's another Popeyes.
They got Popeyes.
Shout out
that
NBA,
going towards
man.
Garner.
Oh,
They got
okay.
Popeyes in Nightdale.
Okay.
Yeah, what's the deal with all these Popeyes popping up everywhere? I thought
Popeyes
Bojangles
is
had
good.
shit on lock.
Did they close
Popeyes
churches
good.
down?
That's what I meant. Did they close churches down?
Churches
not
chicken?
Popeye. Yeah, the churches on New Bern.
Y'all niggas still eat churches?
I haven't had churches since the last churches I ate at was that one in Durham
Listen,
next
I'm
to
about to say,
Central.
I think that may have been the last one I ate. It was in Durham.
Let's not disrespect
No,
churches.
yeah, sure, no.
Come
Churches
on, man.
are-
Church's
fuck?
chicken is not
Look,
good.
'cause
Shit.
remember in Columbia,
I know churches was
Okay.
right next to Rockaway and all that shit.
The
Nigga,
guy
I know.
used to- shout out Zestos. I don't know if
they closed
Zesto's still
churches
around. Remember Zestos?
Zestos was banging.
Okay.
I've never even heard of Zesto.
Yeah,
What the
it
hell
might
is
be in
that?
South Carolina.
It's in Columbia. It was
it's
a
exclusive to
fried
It's like
chicken.
Lizard
Rushes.
Thicket.
You heard of Rushes?
Nah. All I know is
Y'all
Lizard
never had the rushes?
No, I remember going to Lizard Thicket every time I visit my family in South Carolina.
Nah, they don't understand.
Lizard
Thicket.
Thicket, that is
The
the
Thicket is what's
spot.
up. But no rushes. Now I know how I felt not to have cookout there and stuff
That's
like
how I
that.
Now
felt when I
cookout
was
is just
asking people
oversaturated.
About Milo's.
Cookout
Cookout
is-
had Milo's, and they looked at me like I was crazy.
No.
That's an Alabama thing. Milo's.
You trying to eliminate?
Milo's in Alabama. They do burgers and the sweet. They sell the
You trying to
sweet
eliminate
up
and
here.
tea?
Yeah, they said a
Milo's
tea
tea and lemonade.
Okay.
Oh, they got food?
Oh, it's a
It's a restaurant.
Ooh.
It's a local.
And
It's
they
their
got-
version of cookout.
But this shit is banging. Like they had a special sauce. They got every fruit pie that you could think of, cherry,
That's like-
blueberry, and they
that's like the
drop them and
milkshakes.
fry them like Hardee's. You know how Hardee's do that shit, but you can get cherry, blueberry, peach, pineapple. It don't matter what kind of pie you want. Ooh,
What if you want a cream pie?
you can get one of them too.
That's like crystals.
Shut the f...
Oh, we had Crystal across the street from my house when I stayed
Crystal,
there.
Crystal.
Rallies,
Crystal was
Domino's.
here.
White Castle.
Yeah.
No, Checkers.
Okay, so
Checkers.
there's only one churches in Raleigh, and it's on New Bern Ave. and
NBA,
it looks
I'm
like
sure.
it's still there. And they rebranded it Church's Texas Chicken, not just Church's Chicken.
So that might be what they doing.
Okay.
They better not tell y'all.
They better do some of them damn
Yo,
biscuits.
it's gonna be a riot on the south side if they get rid of churches altogether.
No,
Like,
it ain't. No, they got
Yes.
both. This is Bow County.
no, it's still churches where you can get a
And I was
whole
gonna
hot
say,
damn meal
and there's
for
only-
$2.99 motherfucking $9, and you get the biscuit with the honey on it too.
That's college.
And there's only one churches in
Yeah,
Rock.
that's
Like,
it.
nah, don't pull that one. Nah, don't
That
pull
deep
that.
fried, and you get fried okra and corn and all that.
Question. When is the fair?
Like,
October something.
Oh, so it's not
October.
next week.
oh yeah,
I mean, this is the end of September, so it's like 2 weeks,
yeah. It's
2-3
in 2
weeks.
weeks, right? So, in order for her to qualify for Dave Chappelle tickets, we got to go to the fair too, so I can see how she acts. in
See how
public.
she acts
So
in
you
public.
get 2 dates, bitch. You better get it together.
But he probably
good
take
for
you
her.
on. He probably going to take you on Can Day. So
Yeah, it's good for one turkey.
But you
leg.
get to get in. Regardless of what day it
Don't
is,
be
like, you
nasty.
going in.
Shit, Shit, me and my date going there with cans. Come on, baby, you got your 4 cans. I got mine. Come on,
Look,
let's go
I'm trying to take all the kids with
You know
cans.
what
So you
I'm
talking
saying?
about?
We in there, can day or not. Like that's the best day to go, actually.
Come on,
When
baby,
is-
grab your cans.
yeah, when
go
is
to
can
Cafe.
day?
They ain't got to be Food Line brand.
That's normally like a Tuesday.
Tuesday.
No, they used to do it on the Thursday.
That's what I thought it was.
It's
a
a
Thursday.
Thursday.
I thought it was a Tuesday.
Damn, I got a bunch
It's
of
the
cans.
second Thursday, not the first one. I don't think it's the first one. Because you know it's a week. Mm-hmm. So
It's 2 weeks.
It comes back 2 weeks. So
Well,
the
that's what-
second week is when they do the can on a Thursday, I believe.
The first week is the introduction of the fair, and then
Right.
the second week is when they give you the deals
All
to
the
get in
promotions
the
and
fair.
Are y'all getting on the rides this year?
Yeah, you going on the rides?
Hell no.
I ain't got on the ride till I
Hell
got on
no.
that drop when I felt
Look.
my coochie in my brain.
Look,
I ain't never doing that shit again.
Carowinds
shit
specializes
crazy.
in this stuff,
It's
and
hilarious.
Carowinds is having problems with their rides. So
Tell
I'm
your
not
mom
going
be
to.
your throat.
I'm
You
not going to
realize?
get on no place that they just put the ride up for like a couple of days. You're just putting the ride up for 2
And
weeks.
you know what? I used to ride everything when I was a
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah, because you were smaller.
Black fell
You said
off the
smaller,
littler when you were littler.
just stupider.
I got on a ski
Dumber,
lift, the ski
naiver.
lift thing, and fucked myself up on the ski lift. I said no. It's the wind is blowing.
These people are
ain't
put.
no- It's a rope. I'm a
Not
big
even
bitch.
that. You see these niggas holding on like the belts that come open and all types of shit lately, nigga. Like just lately, not from a while ago, but lately.
Nah,
I can have that shit.
they just put this ride up for 2 weeks. That's it. 2 weeks, take it right back. Nah, that can't be safe like
They
that.
put
It can't
up.
be
You know,
safe.
I used to work at the fair every year. So I was there before, you know what I'm saying, when they started putting stuff up. And I know these niggas that was putting shit together. You know what I'm saying? So, the hell no, I will not ride. My child won't know. Hell no.
And you
We're
be
not
knowing
getting on
these
that
niggas.
shit.
You know these niggas that
I know
be
these
working
niggas.
out there
I
that
know
be
we
like,
just stood in the parking lot and smoked a good one before you went up there trying to screw some shit together. No, nigga, no.
because the fair
Fuck a
employs,
Himalaya. I will not get on it today. I will not fly backwards.
the fair employs a good.
As long as that shit don't leave off the ground,
Yeah.
like as long as it don't go in the air, I think I would ride something.
We sticking with games.
But as soon as that shit-
games, that's all we sticking with games.
They had stuff that
Dang.
didn't come off the ground. It fell apart.
No,
Like,
but what I'm saying is, you know, like the shit that goes like the roller coasters. Them
No,
shits
no,
go
no,
up,
no.
around, over, flips, twists. I can't do that. Just send me something that
Not
goes
even the
around and
horsey
around
thing.
and around.
Nah, I'm not even getting on the
I don't
horsey
even wanna
thing.
get on the
Like little
swing.
kitty ride things.
Yeah,
I
like
do
nah,
those.
just games, throwing the little.
Because
thing,
9
trying
times
to
out
get
of
on the
10, this shit,
bottle,
they ain't going no faster than like 15, 20 miles anyway.
buckets,
I
you
used
know,
to ride
just
the swing
games.
over and over again. I will not get on that bitch now.
Games and
Hell
food.
no, I'm too big for the
Yeah,
rides.
I'm a big bitch now.
the swing, that's all
Shoot
you
some-
thinking
shoot
about,
some
that shit
hoops.
coming apart.
Get some buckets.
Nah. Yeah, I shoot, get games. Get
Rings.
games and food. All right, Dub, now go ahead and get what's
Food gonna be
Tyler
overpriced.
Perry.
Watch. I bet the food gonna go up even more this year.
Yeah, so Tyler Perry did an interview with, do you know who it was? I forgot who it was. Was it Oprah? Well, anyway, Tyler Perry did an interview and he was like, to all you women out there, if you need a nigga in your life and he can only do half the bills and he only makes $50,000, then maybe you should accept that and realize your pussy ain't shit and you can't get the ballers that you wanted to get. And well, he didn't say that.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, it
I
was.
remember him saying
He basically did a PG version of Kevin Samuel rant.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, but it's. I don't understand the discrepancy here. I don't understand why we still argue over this topic. Do you know how much bills are out here? I pay my bills by myself.
Yes, sir.
Look, don't think you coming over here and you ain't gonna kick out on something like I don't know. Like, nah, like that fairy tale life, it sound good, but real life is lifing.
But what he said though, you know what I mean, and just to put it in perspective, he's just saying like, if you a well-off individual, you know what I mean, like if you're making good money, and your only reason for not having a partner is basically their financial status. You know what I mean? Not because
You're
of how
missing
they,
out.
not because of how they, you know,
you.
operate or treat you or move around or anything
It's
like
just
that.
you're
Their
not
work
making that.
ethic,
They don't have-
they just don't make a lot of money, and that's what he's saying. Like y'all wilding. That's all he's saying.
And
Like
it makes
not
sense.
and not even lower your standards. Just financially, you're bugging out.
Okay, so boom, let me pose this question. It's different for men than women.
It's not.
No, it's not.
It should. Well, it is, but it shouldn't be.
Why do you say it is?
We're used to taking care of women, no matter what the financial status is.
I think too now women are used to taking care of themselves too,
no, that's not what I'm saying. Why did you say it is, but it shouldn't be?
Why it is, but it shouldn't be what?
You said it is, but it shouldn't be that. It's different. Like, I think for women, like, you can get who you want, basically. I guess it is the same because it's like a guy. If I'm paying all the bills, I get who I want. It's 100% who I want.
Because just
with a woman, it's the same thing. If she going to knock out the majority of the bills, any reasonable nigga going to be like,
what would you
like?
like?
That's a dusty nigga.
No. If you're knocking, if I'm paying like I weigh, what's a dusty nigga if I'm including on the bills? I might not be paying the majority of them, but I'm putting in. I'm not trying. I'm not a dusty nigga.
I'm not trying to take advantage of you or anything. I'm just contributing what I can actually contribute.
It might not
and we're still able to do things or whatever it may be, but I'm not trying to take advantage or get over on you.
She might got the 60 and I might got the 40. I'm not a dusty nigga because I got the 40. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, as long as I'm contributing to what's going on in our household and stuff like that, money should really never be a problem. Now, if I got it like that, nah, babe, you might not have to work. But I ain't got it like that.
That's weird being a woman because no matter what you do in life, your goal is to be number 2 to a motherfucker. That's your goal.
No, I ain't about
that's what women do when they date.
I ain't about to be number 2 to one.
Yeah, no matter how much money you have, you're looking for a man that has more. If you make $1 million, you want a nigga
I don't even have a daughter, and I
that.
can't say that.
That's somebody that don't have their shit right themselves.
I don't even have a daughter, and I can't say that.
I don't care about how much you make. What you do, whatever. You know what I'm saying? What I got is what
Now,
I got.
let's not be no fool with our money and stuff like that.
Because no matter how much she makes, it's her money, and I'm gonna end up spending it.
Well,
it depends on
what
you make.
These chicks you've been running across have scarred.
Remember, hold on, time out. Remember, Dub is trying to take somebody out to the Chappelle show and the fair.
This podcast don't give me no pussy. It ruins all the pussy I get, so I don't care.
And the fair. What did you just say? So I can make sure
I said this podcast.
No. Before that. No. Before that. What did he say, Buddha?
Pussy killer. Oh, huh?
When he was talking about, I'm trying to remember what he just said before.
No matter what she does in life, her goal is to find a nigga she can be number 2 to.
Nah.
Well, I gotta do a transcript of the whole show?
Cause I know some chicks who make money who they might take a dude who ain't like making money like that. They just want to find somebody who they just want to find somebody who will love and care about them.
And then they get the nigga that fuck up the neighborhood. Selling drugs, turning her crib into a trap house. Her beautiful condo is now a fucking crack house.
It's the bando.
Yeah, it's the bando.
Trap out the bando.
But I know a couple of women who they make good money and they don't really base off of what a guy has. They want him to have something, you know, because some of these dudes be coming out here with nothing.
Fucking naked.
Some dudes be coming with not even game. They ain't even equipped with game. Like,
all they coming with is dick.
Well, you see, the women that come to reality go out and become the Nicki Minaj's and get the niggas that are beneath them, the Keke Palmers and shit like that.
Well, that's something different too, because I don't know if she had anything to do with that, but I don't know if she knew that was happening.
What, Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, like I don't know if she knew that
because all that went down before she met him, didn't it?
I don't know, but I'm just like I don't think she willingly knew everything.
She knew. Because being a registered predator is enough to turn off a lot of women.
I kind of disagree with that because at that time she's a star.
She been on that man since like a long time. She knew what he was locked up for.
Like even like when you're that big, you got to have lawyers who look into the people that you're dealing with.
I would hope she didn't know because that wouldn't.
No,
make
she
any
knew.
sense.
That's why I say her legacy. She's ruining her legacy.
She knew. Come on, man. She's surrounded by lawyers. You don't think them lawyers are like, hey?
They told her don't do it.
Yeah, like she had to know.
Don't. There's no way she.
There's some things you can't hide from,
especially
and that's
if she got
one
a
of
prenup.
Those. You can't
she
hide
talked
from
to
that.
any lawyer before she got married.
Because if you didn't know And then wouldn't you feel like you were swindled into a relationship if you didn't know this and you just now find out he's a sexual predator? Like
she had to have known. She was around good men and she chose a predator.
She knew.
She was around Drake, Wayne, all them executives. No, I mean not even artists. She could have got an executive.
Safari.
Yeah. I'm just saying in general, and she chose a pedophile.
Yeah, like she
all
knew.
the
She
niggas you Nicki Minaj. You got access to like the top tier niggas, and you ended up with.
I don't think Nicki chose him. I think it was Roman.
But it don't matter. Like
it don't really matter. She chose it.
That was a horrible. It was a horrible decision, and it gets even worse.
So what does that say about Nicki?
It goes on that she makes bad choices. That she makes bad choices. She continues to make bad choices.
But that lets you know why other niggas in power did not fuck with her.
You still beefing with a chick who y'all should be making money together. Instead, y'all beefing with each other. So you make bad choices. You're making horrible choices.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
You knew she made horrible choices when you saw that fake ass. Or actually, that was a wise choice because that's really the reason for her fame. She got bars, but like there are lots of rappers with bars. Nobody's checking for them unless they had a fat ass.
Okay.
Listen to all the rap. Who are all these rappers? These female rappers with no ass. You be listening to.
Oh, while we're on female rappers, guess who's going to be headlining a couple of homecomings?
Sexy Red.
yes. And
she's at Central.
And
what?
And
Tiana.
Yes.
Wait, what schools? All I know is if Central is hosting,
like he said, it's all the
school
HBCU.
bringing that shit there.
So yes, these
we
young
don't have
ladies,
any Hennessy here at Duke. You're gonna have to take that up the road.
These young ladies will be headlining homecomings
But which
this year.
schools?
They're gonna have their own Hennessy and playing.
Morris Brown, I know Morris
Brown.
Brown's going to have them.
I just need to know who Central is so I can do this face and discuss. I'm so used to Central.
We'll
just
figure it
throwing
out.
Shit
I'll look into it this weekend and see.
Yo, it's like it's fucked up because Central be getting the axe before they blow up.
Look, and I'll probably be down there and be looking for a place to stay. So be looking for.
Didn't they host Kendrick Lamar before he got famous?
Dirty.
Yeah. They did the same thing with.
About that shit the other week.
They did the same thing with Destiny's Child. Like Beyonce, they would kill to have Destiny's Child and Slick Rick was the concert my freshman year at Central in '99. So you had a has-been and a soon-to-be all together for my freshman year concert. Yeah, because
I'm trying to think who is.
Imagine Beyonce coming to Central right now. That'd be some next level shit.
I'm gonna tell you some wild shit. I can remember who the comedian was who came to my freshman homecoming at Benedict.
Oh,
Hamburger.
Oh my God. Benedict had Neil Oh yeah.
Hamburger came my freshman year at Benedict. Yes, he did. I was like, wow.
And you went and bought tickets too.
I'm trying to remember who the show was that.
He was sitting there like, I bet he's gonna say hamburger.
He was kind of funny though. It was kind of funny.
He was gimmicky.
He was funny.
Shucky Ducky was gimmicky.
Quack quack. Like yeah.
That's Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah,
no, that
like
was BT Comic View.
Def Comedy Jam first.
All right, we got anything else? We get ready to slide. How we gonna do this?
Wait. We haven't discussed Kim Whitley, Gerald Levert,
Oh Lord,
and Monique.
the threesome.
I thought they were hibernating.
Boy, stop. I mean, first of all, I'm gonna say this: Kim wrong for it. If you were going to tell it, you should have told it when all the participants were still here.
Well, I mean, isn't that the case? Didn't Richard Pryor's wife say Marvin Gaye was fucking Marlon Brando? Everybody's dead in that.
Everybody knows secrets coming out.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna take that
freaking
young
in
pussy.
and all their secrets coming out.
they had a threesome and they broke the bed.
Yeah,
and I'm thinking about
that's about a ton on that bed.
going back.
That's old school Monique.
Going back to when they were.
That's old school Monique.
Kim
Every bit of
Whitley,
300 pounds.
Gerald
Kim Whitley was
Levert.
the smallest one. And
Yeah,
all three of them
and
big
Kim
as
Whitley.
hell.
Yeah.
Just cool, and we talk about just cooling Gerald, just cooling. We are like
Just
that.
coolin'. We are.
Gerald was probably 350.
350.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
Gerald's
saying.
probably 350.
And I know Kim Whitley, she ain't never been small. Kim Whitley, every bit of what, 250?
She a big
The
woman.
titties 100 pounds each.
And then, like you say, these in Monique early years.
Yeah,
not with
nigga,
Monique
that's
too.
about 950,000.
And I'm trying to
That
think,
bed
like,
wasn't prepared for that anyway.
and if it wasn't, they weren't making kings back then, were they?
Oh yeah,
Not California.
That they were making California king because that's what that might have
them
required.
motherfuckers need an Alaskan.
Like that might have required a California king for all
Nah,
that.
you
That
need
was
an Alaskan king for that, motherfucker.
But hey, you can't knock a good time though.
Hey,
Good time's
they
a good
must have
time.
learned from that because my bed frame, I saw it before I bought it. It can hold up to 1,200 pounds.
Boy, that bed was under duress, boy.
Yeah.
That bed was under duress.
You know that bed was crying.
Help me. Help
Like,
me, please.
that bed was under
bed-
duress.
Oh, okay.
Said 12.
Well, I mean, that's how much my bed frame can hold. A 1,200-pound weight limit. I got it off Amazon. You can pull the motherfucker up and see it.
You got a party in your bed, dog.
You damn right. I can. That's what I need.
He ain't making the most of it.
That's like 6 of me.
He ain't taking advantage.
Maybe
of
even
that
7 or
1200.
6 and a half
I be
me.
trying to.
I mean, I fuck with some big women.
Goddamn limits in this bed.
Look, I'm at least
You
gonna
got some
get
big
at least.
backs on your team?
I'm at least gonna get the 750.
know what's weird?
Like
I date a lot of thin and in shape women, and sometimes I fuck them. But when I go for the big girl, I always fuck them. That's like a sure thing. It's just something about big women and just their standards. And thank God, like, because with an attractive skinny woman.
What the fuck?
What? Because with
I want to hear this.
what? Because with attractive thin women that I go out, it's 50-50. Because if I say the wrong thing, it could fucking turn her off. And I'm just the type. I'm like in dates. I'm the same way I am on the show. You either like me or you hate me.
I'm about to say they either like you or you
Yeah,
don't.
they-
They're
I
either
already
really
know.
gonna like me or they're really gonna hate me.
I already know.
And with skinny chicks, it's a 50-50 split. I take them out for pho or banh mi's, and sometimes I get the pussy, sometimes I don't.
It's a crap.
But
shit.
yeah, with fat chicks, it's like 100%. So I knew I was gonna get a strong metal bed because I'm a pretty big guy myself.
So that frame had to have
But I mean,
reinforced.
Yeah, rule number 1, I'm not fucking with a chick that weighs more than me. So I already know my bed, because I'm only about, 280? So the chick,
God.
what?
Look,
Only, yeah.
only and about.
Yeah, you know why? Do you know when
I'm doing the math. I'm like, well,
Okay.
hold on. I'm 190. I'm 195.
But let me tell you something.
I used to be 272,
I'm like
but that was
195
God,
right
but
now.
you know,
I'm a big bitch.
but my fattest was 350. I was 350 when Smoking Grooves was open. So I've lost 80 pounds.
No, yes, you have. Yes, you have.
So, I mean, I don't mind telling y'all I'm 280. And I don't mind telling you that because I got a scale right next to my bed. And any bitch I fuck with got to step on the scale before she gets into the bed.
Oh, my God.
So I know how hard to go in the bed. So
I understand
Does
that.
that include force?
I understand that. It's
The
like
1200, does that include like
it's
the force?
almost like boxing.
all I know is it said the 1,200-pound weight limit or 1,200-pound weight limit when I bought the bed frame. So if you add in the weight of the mattress, which is probably about 100.
So we're going to take your 300.
You got a 100-pound mattress? What type of
I
mattress?
mean, I don't know how big the motherfucker
Jesus
is.
We're gonna take your
Christ. That's a
300.
body
We're gonna
basically
take your
too.
All I know is I got a king size. I got a king size mattress. It's not a California king. It's just a regular king size.
Nigga, I got a king size, but
Well, I don't know how much the mattress weighs. Is it like 30 pounds?
God.
It's a standard.
Yeah, it's probably like 20.
Okay. Well, all I know is
That
when I
nigga
got
said
it, it was
100?
compressed and balled up. And I was able to carry it in my trunk of my regular ass car.
I'm
And
about to say you carried it upstairs by yourself with a
Yes.
100-pound. Yeah, exactly. That wasn't no 100-pound mattress.
Well,
my
I
nigga.
mean, it was compressed. I can lift 100 pounds.
Not like I'm not saying you can't,
My
but
bad, 'cause I'm like 200. I can
Yeah.
probably get like a couple.
Well, regardless.
yeah. See, everybody doing calculations and shit now.
Yeah. Well, regardless,
If I have a good
my
night,
bed
360.
can hold 1,200 pounds.
How many friends do you need? You need
I don't
friends to
even-
get that
I
match.
just got a bed frame and a mattress.
No, I'm just talking about to hit that max. You gonna need
I
friends.
didn't even get a box
440.
spring because I bought a frame that doesn't require a box spring. So there's no box spring. It's just the mattress and covers. So what is that, 30, 40 pounds total with the covers and the pillows and all that shit? So really, I can only have...
You got an old school blanket?
No, I got a weighted
what type of weight.
I got a 25-pound weighted
for your
blanket.
grandma blanket.
Jesus Christ. They got
So
a
wait,
burlap blanket.
So I can deduct 40 pounds from the 1,200-pound limit.
Remember when you stepped.
Kelly got to pee. So
I do.
We get ready.
We're getting ready to slide out.
the show. We appreciate everybody tuning in tonight.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to
I love
8th and
y'all.
Fancy. Shout out Dank
LLP.
Drinks, LLP. Y'all have a good night. Be safe.